Hello, everyone. It's Yogi here. I hope you're well. Yes, it's a Tuesday. Oh, man. Yes, yesterday we had a little bit of a late session, didn't we? And we're back here today. I'm glad to see you here with me today. And Tuesday has been unofficially my GeckoRouge day. So here we are. GeckoRouge Restart 2.0, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. So if you don't know the history of this piece, I've got a video out there explaining why I had to restart after 2.5 years. I know it happened. And, I thought the video will help you because potentially it could happen to you as well. So all was explained in the video there. So look it up. And so this is a restart maybe over a month ago. I can't believe it. Time really flies. And we're approaching November, Oh, goodness, the end of the year. And we're happy stitching every day. So, this piece is by GeckoRouge. It's a company that's specialized in stitching kits. Okay, we can talk a little bit about them later on, but let me just show you the markup here. You haven't seen this markup before. Brace yourself. It's epic. All right, here we go. That's the full piece. And you might be wondering where I am, and I'll show you in a bit, but just look at the intricate design. So this piece is by an artist called Collin Thompson. If you do jigsaw puzzles, you probably heard of him. He's got some really large pieces with thousands of pieces with jigsaws, really large projects. And similarly with cross stitching as well, this is beyond supersize. If you're familiar with the size of supersize of GeckoRouge, not GeckoRouge, Heaven and Earth, this is larger. All right, this is really big, and every detail is so intricately captured. And everywhere I turn, I find surprises and Easter eggs every single time. So I'm looking forward to the journey forward and working on this piece. So in terms of the progress here. So if you want to know where I am, let me show you. Okay. Right. Don't stop. You probably have to squint to find it. All right. So this is the full piece in relation to my starting point here. So if you look to the bottom, yes, way to the bottom there. There's a little bit of, blurry bits at the bottom. That's me. All right. Let me zoom in. So it just shows you how big this project is. Even though I've been stitching on this piece at least a couple of, full session once a week. And also whenever I had time, I put in a few stitches. This is where I am after over a month. Okay, so a little bit to go, but I'm patient because every bit is a little surprise to me. So this is where I am today, and I'll talk about how I'm, sort of in terms of stitching method, how I'm approaching this piece. It might change, but for now, I'm very happy with what I'm doing here. So this is at the bottom, and let's look at the stats here, okay? So currently, percentage-wise, if you look at the upper left there, says progress, I'm at the 0.62. Okay, I'm totally fine about it. I came in fully prepared. Let me just erase the evidence from the last session there because we're starting a clean slate today. So 0.6 percent there. I'm pretty happy because first of all, it's a very large piece, and also, I'm enjoying the process, and that's what it counts. And it's got, it's jam-packed with different things. It's almost like stitching 1,000 different little projects. That's how I look at it. So, and in terms of the colors involved, this is around probably Heaven and Earth, if you are familiar with them. It's about expansion, a number of colors, maybe, yeah, just about that, because Heaven and Earth expansion, it's about 150. So this is just under that, 149. So fair number of numbers, colors. And from here, of course, I erased the last session. Okay, I don't want to give you any references, because at the end of the session we play a game together, let the regulars know. So I'm going to start a new sprint here. Let's have a look. And I'm going to just leave it at default. And the sprint is going to capture every single stitch I made today in front of your eyes. Okay, so let me switch it back here. This is where I am. Let me get it set up and switch back to my fabric here. And of course, I want to say hello to you, soldiers, my beautiful stitching soldiers, and welcome to my session here. And so today, let's have a look who I've got in the chat with me today, and also, who will be joining us as we move forward. So the first reported to the chat is our Sarah, the Captain Alien Club. We have Alien Club for people who do, crazy stuff with stitching, sort of irresponsible, stitching too many stitches, etc. You'll find out. And Sarah, and this one, for some reason I can't highlight, but Sarah says, make each day your masterpiece. And it's a quote by John Wooden. There you go. So Sarah is providing daily quote for us. She was away for a few days. We miss her. And now she's back to join us. And we also have beautiful Natty here, back to join us. And Elandra as well. Elandria was, here with me late till, the end of the session, maybe 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Tuesday. She's in the UK as well, so well done. And of course, another brave soldier we've got is Suzanne as well. Welcome back. And we also have Cassie Hapler. Let's have a look. Cassie is reporting to the chat saying, hello everyone, I'll be joining about 5 to 10 minutes late. The furry toddler needs a walk, yes. So this is a great practice, okay, Cassie. If you're going to be late for the class, let Yogi know so you don't have to submit full report afterwards. You have to be on time for the class. So we'll see you later, Cassie. And Susan Barnes is also back joining us. Welcome back. And Nikki as well, the naughty Nikki here. And says happy stitching day. And Silver Lizzie is back here as well. And Susan, my love, is also back. Susan Chamberlain. And Frida, welcome back. And Jamie waving everybody. And Heather House as well. And happy day to you. And Michelle Fuller as well. Hello. And Rochelle is also Michelle and Rochelle. I need to say clearly, two different people. Okay, I've never seen them together in a room, but I'm sure they're two separate people. We have Rochelle here. And happy Tuesday indeed. And Chelsea Summer is here as well. Says hello everyone. Everyone else is enjoying the Hay sale. I heard about it just before the stream. My goodness, Hate Heaven and Earth is doing another sale. I thought it was starting on the 1st of November. It turned out it's starting today until 1st of November, if I'm correct. Let me know. Chloe C is also here, and Mandy Moran. We see people disappearing from the chat. They just head straight to Heaven and Earth. Oh goodness. And Betty Lou Taylor is here as well, and Sophia Stitching Love says good evening everyone, and Sarah VM as well. Hello. And Motis Stitcher from Mota says good evening Stitchy friends, really good to see you. And Gay is back with us, wonderful. And back from the future. Yes. And River is also joining us, says hey Yogi, and hey River to you. And Simone is also back here, so good to see you. And Randy Bacon, good to see you. And Serena as well, welcome. Claudia, GeckoRouge. I need to read out the full thing, the full name, because we have multiple. Claudia, you guys just making Yogi's life harder each day. Okay, stop having the same name. Okay. And also we have who else have we got here? Let me scroll down, and Leslie McLean as well. So good to see you. And Ren is also here. How nice to have you here. And let's have a look. Oh goodness, I'll come back to your comments in a little bit more details here. So guys, let me know what you're working on with me today on this beautiful Tuesday. It's evening, it's evening in the UK. Where you are, it might be broad daylight. And please don't brag about it. This is the end, towards the end of Tuesday in the UK, and I'm ready for a spot of nice and relaxing stitching with you. I hope you are as well, wherever you are, whatever time it is where you are. So I've got my little bunny here, my cupcake to guard my needles. So this piece, as you can see, the formation of the stitches here. I'm doing a form of a cross country, and so there are different versions of cross countries. You can go quite neatly toward a certain direction, diagonal or top down, bottom up. But I'm going the free style, free range, as someone suggested, free range cross country here. So you can see it's forming very interesting stitches here, sort of shapes here. And I am going to continue with this because I'm really, really enjoying it. And in terms of fabric, the specs for this piece, I'm working on 28 counts DMC fabric. Is nice and light, and I'm using the floss that came with the kit. As I mentioned, GeckoRouge is a made-to-order cross stitching kit, so they're not ready-made. They're sold on different platforms. They only put the kits together for you based on your order, so you can adjust different specs, fabric counts, and etc. And let's send it to you in a beautiful package. Okay, so the floss came with a kit and is DMC, and so DMC 28 count 1/1 full cross. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, let me zoom in a little bit more if I can. So I was thinking where I should start today. So normally I warm up in the beginning of the session. Okay, so you can look at these areas. These areas are left out because it's full of 310, the black, okay, the darkest color in DMC numbers, colors. So today I'm gonna, why not, do some good old-fashioned 310 stitching to start with. I have to fill them up one way or the other. So divide and conquer. I left them out because it's all, the same color. I get bored sometimes, but for starting, this is perfect. It will warm up like my little hands here with you, and as I'm looking through and get some update on your progress and what you're doing today, I need to know, and also what you're drinking and what you're snacking, if you're snacking. I've got a freshly brewed coffee today. It's just one of those days. So 310, here I come. So let's tune in to my chart here and bring on a fresh strand of 310 here. So 310, even though I know it's a 310 for sure, but let me show you this. GeckoRouge, it has got its own numbering system. It's basically numbered based on how many colors you've got for that particular kit, and it's numbered from 1 to whatever, in my case 149. So I have to look up to the number. It's 16, and I know 16 for a fact is 310. It's got to be 310. It's so dark. Here we go. The first strand of 310 here. And oh, Chloe C says, let me have a look. Chloe C says, I finally bought traveling library. Yeah, I just have to wait for fabric to arrive now, and I can join with everyone. Oh, the fabric will be here on time for Saturday, right? The Saturday is our Amy Sew, and currently so many of us are working on this piece. Wonderful. And I can't wait to find out what you choose for your fabric count and everything else. And Lizzie, okay, yes, Lizzie has bought a new a GeckoRouge kit as well, Be Elemental, and it's a limited edition. How lovely! And yes, it's a very popular piece. I think I know quite a few people working on that piece. Personally, I can't stitch bugs or insects, but I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Should I go and continue this bit then? It looks slightly, sort of waiting for me to stitch. I do a little bit over here, maybe come down here to fill in a little bit as well. And all this area is all 310. So there you go, a little bit at a time. Okay. And let's have a look. Oh, Belinda has joined us. If I haven't said hello to you, I will get to you, okay? And Kelly So as well, welcome. And who else have we got here? I'll move forward as I go. So bear with me. And River. River is working on Gnome Tinker today. So loving this chart. Yes, I think that's I saw the whip. River has posted on our Facebook group. If you haven't joined, go join our Facebook group there. Everybody's posting their own progress. It's so much fun. Just knowing what everybody's working for, not just by the name of the charts, but actually looking at what they're doing. So it's a beautiful piece. And oh, Chelsea. Chelsea is one of the people working, watching us while they're still at work, okay, or listening because they have to do something else. And Chelsea says, wait for the last 30 minutes of work shift to go by. We'll keep you company, Chelsea. That's what we're here for. We accompany you while you're stitching and while you're working and listening to us, or sneakily watching a little bit, right? I get it. We're here with you. And Grace Houston has joined us as well. Amazing. And River says, I finally got the old kitchen and sleep time. Well done. You can join us with the sleep time as well. And Max Colors. Dear, oh dear, that would be my first Max Colors. Oh, great choice. That piece is definitely worthwhile doing. It's a perfect piece for Max Colors. It's so beautiful. The version I've got is also Max Colors, but supersize as well. I don't know what got over me. I got a supersize, my first supersize. Oh, then we can now scheming on when we can start. Susan Barnes also has the supersize version as well. Oh, I can't wait. And let's have a look. And Suzanne is working on, oh, my screen is sliding by itself. It's got live on its own there. Let me get things under control. Suzanne says, I'm going to work on Catnap. Oh, it's such a cute piece. Such a cute piece. Yes, it just, you can't say no to it. It's just a little kitten sleeping, napping. And Claudia says, I have a new start today. Had a pattern and fabric for ages now. Which one is it? Curl Up with a Good Book by Rando Spangler. It's a very popular name, popping up in the chat all the time. 25 counts, 1/1. Excellent. And drinking water because I've been told to lay off the iced tea. Nothing wrong with iced tea. It sounds a little bit cold in the UK, but yes. I don't think iced tea is even popular in the summer over here. Iced drinks, other than maybe fizzy drinks, generally just not that popular over here. And Rose, hello Rose, says, hello, working today, so no stitching until I get home. I know Rose is normally at home, normally at work when I'm streaming, but we're here. She's always here with us in a chat. And Serena is working on River Walk charm this evening. I think this piece River has done as well and finished. Is that correct? Is that the same piece? And having coffee to drink. Excellent. Wonderful. And Ren as well. It's 4 here, so I'm working on 4. No, it's a 4 at Fox Creek by Kincaid. Well done. It's very seasonal. And who else? Let me do a few stitches here. All right. So, you know, multitasking. So I want to fill in some 310 whenever I'm in a mood, because a lot of times I like changes to different colors, and I will be doing so after I'm warmed up, you know. And this area is quite safe to stitch because, you know, literally just a whole block of 310s. I can't mess it up. Or can I? I can definitely do my best. So I still need to refer to the chart from time to time, just double checking, you know. I do not trust myself. So I'm doing this row right here, and I'll be able to mark the entire row when I'm done. Oh, but you know what? There are a few stitches from the last session I didn't mark from the look of it. So I'm gonna mark the whole row there. So it means there will be a few extra stitches that I haven't actually stitched in this session. Okay, just bear that in mind when you play Guess My Stitches with me. Full transparency, you know. When it comes to stitch counts, Yogi doesn't lie. I lie about other things. I'm in denial with other things, but stitch counts, I'm all good. So confession by Yogi. So I'm gonna just move down gradually. And Alandria says, just got quoting room and winter reading note. Great choice. Great time to pick up all the ones, you know, all the pieces that you have in your wish list, in your basket. This is your moment. And the last time I browsed anyway, maybe a couple of days ago, I didn't see any sort of new releases that I like. So I felt slightly relieved. Yes, oh right. So which one is the birthday gift for your dad? Landria says, both of them. Oh, dad will have to wait for a little bit, okay? I'm sure dad is patient. Kathy says, I'm stitching on Gardener's Paradise today, 5:50 already. Amazing. And Alandra is working on Traveling Library. Great piece to work on. 0.17% so far. Well, I'm sure you'll catch up very soon. At the moment, I think, have I reached 1%? I can't remember. Maybe I have. Just slightly over 1%. This is very relaxing. And warming up is important. If you just dive straight into a lot of color changes, sometimes, you know, I get slightly overwhelmed. So I like to warm up doing simpler areas. And then I can move on to a bit more challenge, you know. And let me scroll down a little bit and say hello to whoever have joined us while I'm having my monologue. And Kelly's joining us as well. Welcome. Oh, Sylvia is also here. Hello, hello, says Yogi and everyone. Suzanne says, Yogi, spin the wheel of doom, Natty. Oh, does anyone need help from the fairy, the Yogi fairy or fairy Yogi? Let me know. Obviously, it's not my doing. It's divine, intervention. So let me know if you need a spin there. Sarah is also saying the same. Natty, you need a will from Yogi. Well, Natty, if you need help, give me a little wave, okay? I'll do a spin for you. That's what we're here for. That's what the fairy is here for, to help the lost souls, okay? And Bilana, right? It's Bilana. I'm freestyling with people's names. Bilana says, hi everyone, I'm working on drinks on the beach. Oh, LaSalle, yes. Are you close to finish? Because, we're almost November, no pressure. The deadline is at the end of the year. Well done. And Mandy is working on my Halloween sew by Tiny Modernist. Oh, I've been stitching the 310 live. 310 live. Oh, is it really, really dark? And I've done 474 black stitches for drinking coffee. I know, that's achievement. 474 is nearly 5 blocks of 310. I wouldn't last. I do a little bit at a time and I have to move on and come back later. Let me see. And Kelly says, I'm stitching an ornament earlier on, taking a break. How nice. Okay, so Natty says, okay, will spin please. I have many whips. I'll go for 12 and see if he lands 12. Okay, I can do a 12 for you. Okay, here we go. Why not? Let me just do this, finish this stitch just for you, Natty. We're here to serve. We're here to serve. And also for any one of you, if you're also a little bit lost, you can read into the number, okay? I'm going to do a 12 for the spin, but you can read into the number and interpret it for yourself. Okay, so here we go. If you've never seen this before, here's our spin. All right, hang on a second. Let me, at the moment we have 10. So Natty requires 12. We can accommodate that. All right, so here we go. And so we have 12. Yes, that's correct. Guys, are you ready? Are we ready for a spin to help out Natty here? Okay, the poor Natty needs help right here. So I'm gonna count down to 3. Okay, and the fairy will be ready. Okay, 3, 2, and 1. Here's for you, Natty. Can you hear that? Beautiful. Oh, so nice, isn't it? Yes, here we go. This number 8 is your whip today, and let us know. Let us know which project it is. The fairy needs to know. Well done. So here's what we do here when people have trouble picking what they need to work on and just completely lost. We're here to help. Okay, here we go. No, we're not doing another spin. All right then, there you go. Natty, I hope you know, the vision is a lot clearer now on what you have to do today in this session. Here we go, back to the 310 stitching. Oh, it feels so great when I get to help our lost stitchers here, you know. And Sarah says, my new chart has 368,000 black stitches. Which chart is that? And why on earth would you choose something like that? I'm kidding. I'm sure it's really pretty. But that's a lot of black stitches. Because traveling library, you know, according to the stitches, it's got about 40,000 to 41,000, depends on the version of your choice, of 310. And Sarah's piece has got, let me read it again, 368,000. Goodness, that's the entire piece. Let me guess. The piece is called Darkness, or 310 Symphony. How's that? The entire piece is black. And maybe three dots of white. Snowflakes. Oh, it's a Christmas piece. Snow in the Darkness. 310 Festival. I think that's what the piece is called. And Rin Akio has joined us. Welcome. Evening all, not stitching at present, finishing a quilt. Oh, a quilter then. Welcome to the chat. Just hang out with us. Oh, Natty. Natty has revealed the whip of today. Natty, with the guidance of the fairy yogi, the whip of choice is Grand Butterfly Ball by Amy Stewart. Beautiful choice. Beautiful choice. Absolutely. Can't go wrong with Amy Stewart any day. Sarah, are you serious? It's called Black on Black. Oh, did you post in the group? I haven't seen it. So it's basically pitch black. All right, it's nighttime. It's a piece of nighttime. Yes, Sarah has very interesting choices of her patterns. Oh, that's a lot. Well, Elise, the artist is not lying. Okay, the artist is not lying about what it is. It's literally black on black. Okay, so it says on the tin. And let me do these ones, filled up this space there, and maybe I'm gonna move on to a different color, I think. And maybe I'll come back later on and do some more if I need a break. I think, you know, this type of block stitching ish, it's quite relaxing if you need a break in between. So that's how I kind of want to do it. I want to, rather than, you know, stitching in order and having to get through this area in order to get to other areas, I rather just come back and forth. So I'm enjoying every stitch I make. And also, tomorrow, Wednesday, is now officially our festive stitching day. Okay, we moved the stitching festive stitching day from Sundays to Wednesdays now. So we have two main SAL days. Saturday, Amy Stewart. Wednesday, festive stitching. You can stitch anything festive. You can stitch, you know, Valentine's theme if you want to, whatever you want. And tomorrow will be the last session for Halloween. I know Halloween is actually on Friday, isn't it? But I think just make things, sort of keep things in order. Tomorrow will be the last session for me to stitch my Halloween piece. Okay, I've got a little bit of homework to do, but I think I'm way behind. So, but I'm happy wherever I am with the piece. So it's a piece I'll probably continue to work across the years, you know, multiple years, a little bit each year. It's good fun. And after that, next Wednesday, we are officially starting our Christmas stitching. For me, anyway, I'm doing Christmas house number 2. There are quite a few of you are stitching that piece with me, starting with me as well. So I'm really excited. I've got my fabric ready, you know, all ready to go. So that is what's going to happen tomorrow and next week. And tomorrow, we're doing, so every other Wednesday, okay, from now on, I'm going to give away 5 memberships for free for a month. So you can come and join us. And tomorrow in particular, come and join me every day. Why not, you know? But every other Wednesday, I'll do a prize draw. It's randomly chosen by YouTube. If you're in watching the stream at that time of the prize draw, the membership could go to you. So it's a month's free membership. And yesterday we were talking about maybe we are going to do some sort of Zoom-like session with the members, because the number will be smaller as a group, and there will be you'll be able to show your webs, and we'll be able to talk with real voice. You know, you don't have to just listen to me. You can talk. So that'll be quite nice and cozy for us to have maybe once a month a session together, stitching real, you know, where I can see your work as well as you stitch with me, and we can chat. So I'll need to sort out the technical side of it, and a couple of platforms I'm considering. I'll let you know how it works, because I like to find a way of doing it that you don't have to set up any special accounts or give me any of your personal details. I like to keep it that way, nice and simple. So I need to look into the technical side of it. So bear with me, and once I get it sorted, then we can get it going. So you're welcome to join a membership, and you know, it's a lovely stitching club here. Nikki, do not spread the rumors. Okay, Nikki is going 32 counts. Yes, because Nikki's favorite fabric is 32 counts. She's like, everybody should go 32. You know, she's coming to the chat and telling everyone, yeah, I think you can do 32 counts, no problem. Yeah, and you know, or everybody in the chat is gradually going blind, and I'm gonna see there's less and less people coming to the chat. I was wondering why. I've been wondering why, and it turned out everybody's just going blind because of Nikki. Okay, stop spreading the rumor. You don't know what I'm going to do, Nikki. And Nikki is doing portal stitching, so she's probably still in the portal. I wonder. She's stuck in a portal talking to me. So go watch Nikki's portal stitching, okay? It's a beautiful piece, I have to say. I personally don't really particularly want to stitch it, but, you know, I'm glad that quite a lot of you are portal stitchers. Oh, Chelsea says it's a little black cat. Oh, so is that why it's black? Are you referring to Sarah's piece? Oh, it's a really cute black cat, Susan says. I'll have to have a look at it. Claudia Schmitz is here, says hello, you all. And Kelly's got chores to do. Real life happens as we stitch, okay? And Lakika is joining us, says, hello, Yogi and stitching friends. I'm mostly lurking tonight, but I'm here. Oh, good to see you. Yeah, if you're lurking, just say hello and you can go back lurking. How nice is that? So Yogi knows that you're here with me, okay? So 310, a little bit of 310 stitching. I'm nice and warmed up, and I'm gonna move forward and pick the next color. I'm excited. Where shall I go next? This piece is so colorful. I'm spoiled with choices. Let me have a look here. Let me flip my chart. My favorite thing to do. Flip over to see what I've got here. And there's some dark colors here. I kind of fancy maybe come over. See, there's the face of a little doll here. It's almost finished. Let me have a look. Let me see if there's anything remaining. I think they're all finished. Maybe a couple of stitches there. And for a sense of completion, I might just finish. Oh my God, I know why I didn't finish the face off, because there are 6 stitches and they're all different colors. So a little bit of confetti, why not? Okay, I went from 310, right? And now super confetti, 1 stitch at a time. So I can still pick the surrounding stitches of the same color, so I don't have to do 1 stitch and stop. This is why I love this method, whatever method it is. So there's 6 colors there just in the face area, but I can just pick one, do the 1 stitch, and then look for other stitches of the same color in the surrounding area. So I don't have to just, do 1 and stop and switch. Very cunning. I know Yogi's very cunning when it comes to, trying to cut down, starting and stopping right here. So 48 is the choice here. 14 count, Susan. What about 11, Susan? You don't know what I'm going to do. I might do 11 count, nice and chunky. 3 strands, okay? And Chelsea Summers says, I'm nervous, so to try anything above 25 counts. Chelsea, if you're comfortable with 25, I don't know, I think 28 probably wouldn't be a problem. 32, I have no idea, but 28, it should be good, because it doesn't really feel that different, to be honest. Yes, 25 feels chunkier after I've done 28 for a little bit. I go back and look at 25. It feels very chunky to stitch. It's weird. But I think transitioning from 25 to 28 isn't that drastic. That's my view. You can give it a try. Give it a try. 48 here. I just noticed my needle board was upside down. Oh dear, that's why I couldn't read. 48. All right then. So I'm going to start with just 1 stitch, and I've got a few here. Can you see on my chart? There are a few more here. So I am not starting and stopping just with, this one, I've got 2 strands for some reason. Let me pick a new one then. I think this one is from, it's the Legacy needle from when I was attempting to do 2/1 tent with this piece in the last version. So that time is over, that's history. Now I'm 1/1, 2.0, 48. 48 is this lovely green here. So I just picked a golden needle from John James. Here we go, 48. Chelsea says, my comfort count is 18. I see. So it's a little bit of a jump. But what you can do, that's what I did to move up, is to maybe have a smaller project or whatever project that you feel happy to maybe stitch around 22. Because if you're comfortable with 22, 25 is not such a stretch. Because I was under the impression that maybe your go-to was 25. If you haven't tried 25 yet, then I will recommend to kind of, ease your way up rather than just jump straight through. Oh, I've looked at a totally different, incorrect location. So I'm going to do this one first, okay? There's only one stitch there. And this is a good job I have a chart, because if not, I could easily mistaken this one as stitched. It's not that obvious. Here we go. Just one stitch here. And that's it. I'm not even going to end it because it's so snugly. It will just hold it there, I'm sure. No problem there. But instead of switching color, I'm going to just look for the surrounding area for the same color. So I don't have to, dock it right away. Here we go. So we've got 1, 2, the 2 over here. That would be this one. Oh, so cunning. River says my favorite is 22 counts. Yes, everybody's got that, most comforting, enjoyable fabric count there. But occasionally we want to kind of, move around those different stitch sizes to experience, sort of have a different experience. But some people are just happy to stitch the same fabric counts. It's like Kamari, we talked about this before. She's happy to stitch 25 counts 1/1 for eternity. She doesn't mind, she's enjoying it. And that's really good. She knows what she wants and she wants more. Alison Rennie's joining us. Alison says, good evening everyone, stitching Kim Jacobs' Flights of Fancy. And due to new start, just need to decide what I will not be looking at the sale. Oh, very sensible. I'm sure you'll have a sneaky peek. I'm sure you won't be able to resist because the sale is going to go on till November, 1st of November, if I remember correctly. You will have a look, Alison. I know that. Whether you're going to buy it, maybe you have the self-control to say, I'm not buying anything. But who knows? You're probably going to report back and go, ta-da! See what I've got here. My new toys. Because if you look at the Facebook, I've already noticed at least, a couple of posts of people sharing what they bought. So can you resist? There's got to be something you like. I'm such a pusher, isn't it? Heaven and earth really should pay me for it. Three stitches here. And let me see if there are any more. Yes, there are a few more. I can just carry further down. So I don't feel like, I'm doing ninja stitches all the way. I just use it as a way to pick my colors. That's a great system. All right, 3, and then there's one more here. I need to be mindful because there's so many stitches around, and sometimes they form in a very similar way. If you don't look carefully, you could easily just mistaken the things. Claudia says, I bought 3 yards of 25 count during lockdowns. How long is 3 yards? Now 4 years later, I realized I prefer 16 or 18 counts, but I'm cheap. So 20 count it is. I know that's why I don't buy more fabric than I need, because my preferences might change, you know. And also it's too dangerous to have, you know, like tons of fabric around because you just want to use it. Yes, but who knows? Maybe, you know, if you leave it for a while, 25 is going to be your favorite. And that makes it interesting. Nikki, what is that face? Why you're having mustache? Oh yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? Hang on. You know, on my version here, it doesn't look as much, but on my phone version, the emoji looks just like this guy here. Like this, a potato, Mr. Potato, whatever it is. Yes, it does. It's a bit like that. But you have to zoom out to appreciate the similarity. It's a little bit like that. You can find an emoji for anything. I know. And with the controversial, I think it's a moustache, or is it a mouth? I don't think it's a mouth. I think it's moustache. Slightly controversial style, you know? You know what I mean? There. It's quite fun, this way of stitching, because you really need to match up the location and the shapes of the stitches. So it's almost like a puzzle game that you play. And when you find it, you're really happy. You go, oh, that's it. It's here. You know, it's simple things that makes me happy. And see you later, Chelsea. Belinda is here. Belinda Keller, welcome. So I'm gonna keep moving up. So technically, I'm free to move anywhere. The only rule I have, if I start a new color, I have to start from somewhere that's already stitched. So for instance, I can't just float away and start somewhere, you know, away from the area. But I can start from here, even though it's quite far away from the main area, because I've already have a stitch here. I can start here if I wanted to, but I can't just start like here. That's my only rule. And the reason for the rule is to make sure that I get the location correctly, because if I start just float away and go wherever, I could easily count incorrectly. I do that anyway, but imagine if I just go rogue completely. So I try to bring some sort of order into my stitching here, even though it's free range. See you later, Gay. And Marilyn has joined us, says, hello everyone, a little late, but getting ready for work. So did Yogi get bit by the sales bug? Any new patterns? Marilyn, you know, I haven't looked at the new release today just yet, so that would be a question that I probably won't be able to answer till later on. I haven't bought anything so far, just so you know. I just heard about it, and but it depends on what's in the new releases. Okay, I do have a couple of things in my wish list. But I'll think about it, because normally what I do is I keep them there on my wish list, and I go back and visit it from time to time. So it all depends on when I see those patterns on my wish list again, whether I still love them. So if I do, I may, but if not, you know, I'm not an impulsive buyer. You might be surprised. Occasionally, if I see something I just love, or I know I just love it, I'll buy it. But otherwise, because these projects, I'm going to spend a lot of time with it. So I like to allow it to sort of marinate a little bit and sink in, you know. So I go back and visit them from time to time. If I really, really want it, I'll check out at, you know, when there's a sale. I'm going to just move it down here for one stitch here. It's pretty random, but so I'll need to have a look at what's on my wish list, the current situation, you know, before I decide, oh, that one is snagged. That's not good. Let me tease it out. It's a little knot there. I'm going to just leave that stitch out for now. It doesn't like it for some reason. There you go. Right. So next one. So what I'm going to do is go back to the Mr. Potatoes phase. As I'm picking all the remaining, well, I think 5 different colors on the face. Why do you need so many colors on this little face? I'm sure it probably wouldn't make a difference, but that's the chart for you. So we've got 4 more here and a little bit more there. I'm going to just use these colors as a guide and to stitch the surrounding area. So it's quite fun, isn't it? It's a strange kind of typewriting, potato writing, but Mr. Potato method. I'm just using the phase, the symbols, to pick my next color. It's a new method. Oh, it's got 2 actually. It's here 1 stitch and there's another one. 31. This color is kind of on the light side, not quite air stitching just yet. 31, but it's quite subtle. It's for Mr. Potato's face, so Lizzie is going to practice on 28. Yeah. You have to feel comfortable, but be patient. Give it a little bit of time. If it feels overwhelming, you can leave it. And then maybe come back the next day and stitch some more to see if you feel differently. Because I find that you could train your eyes to look at the fabric. You know, it's not just the fact that whether you have good eyesight or not. My eyesight is fairly good, but your brain also has to interpret what you're looking at, because if you're very used to, let's say, stitching 25, well, 25 to 28 probably not such a stretch, but if you're used to stitching, you know, anything that's below 18, for instance, the fabric looks very different when it gets to even weave. So it's allowed the brain to have time to catch up as well, as much as the eyesight. And I have 1 stitch here below. Yeah, I'm traveling a little bit far, but I can't be bothered. I just want to finish the Mr. Potato's face. The stitches are getting quite full here. So over there. I notice it's probably the golden needle here. The golden needle, it just got more friction on the surface. It's less smooth. Whoops, what have I done? I'm gonna come down here. Why not? Claudia says 3 yards is 2.7 meters. 2.7 meters. Okay. It's a longish, but it's not huge. Because if you do a regular heaven and earth piece, I'm just trying to think. Maybe does it need 2.7? So 1 meter is 100 centimeters, right? Yeah, I can do a few regular pieces. Air stitching. It's very light color. Oh, there are a few more up there. That's good. Rose says, reminds me of Mr. Peanut from the nut commercials. Yeah, that rings a bell. Is it kind of a sort of thing for peanut butter or something? Yes. I mean, ultimately, we're talking about like some dude with mustache and a hat, maybe a pair of glasses. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell whether there. I don't think there's glasses involved, but it just generally looks very familiar. He just got one of those faces. River says, Yogi, I never would have even looked at 2 of the charts I bought if I hadn't seen you stitching them. Totally enable me. Yes, yesterday we had sort of a live testimony of many victims of my I know. But it's helpful when you look at someone stitching, right? There are a lot of pieces I may or may not have got if I didn't see someone else stitching it. I mean, some of them are just, I look at the markup, I just love it. But some of them, you love them more because you've seen someone else stitching it. And you can imagine yourself stitching it as well. So that's very helpful. I think that's why floss tubes channels, actually, people like watching them because it's hard to tell when you just look at a chart or a markup. But if you actually see someone stitching it, you can decide. It's much easier to decide whether you want it or not. Three. Okay. I might just continue to move down a little. Oh, that one I've done. Those ones I've done. All right then. I could keep moving to the right there. I'm thinking whether I should. Oh, go on then. Yes, just a few more loose ones on the right there. I just need to be very careful because we're getting into an area that's got tons and tons of very light color stitches. Oh, River, yes. Okay, so River's got Old Kitchen and Sleep Time, yes. But Sleep Time is just gorgeous, isn't it? It's just one of those pieces that you just want to stitch it for like eternity because it's so pretty. Just, you know, I feel like whenever I'm stitching a piece, I'm in that world. So currently I'm in this world and it's really good fun. It's a playhouse. And same thing with Sleep Time, for instance. That I think that's why I like stitching spaces, you know, not just a person's face, not that I want to ever, unless they have no eyes. Anybody, I can do a portrait if there's no eyes, but I like stitching spaces because I'm in it. So Sleep Time is such a tranquil, peaceful piece, just in this magical forest, and with, you know, really cute animals sleeping sound and safe. It's just wonderful. Right, this one might be the last one of this color I'm gonna stitch at this point, this area. There's no more. There's another one over there, but it's too far away. I'm not gonna travel over. Good. I'm gonna do a tuck in. I think this, you know, like these really, really light shades, when you're stitching them, you kind of go, what am I doing? It's like you can barely see the stitches, but when they come together, it does a great job of the highlighting of an object. 31, I'm going to pop it back. And I'm going to take a sip of my drinks, actually. I actually have a bit of a leftover Diet Coke that I open. It's my guilty pleasure. Sometimes I have one from time to time. Oh, lovely and refreshing. Alandria says, I don't routinely go browsing for the larger chart brands because I figure I've got enough to do, but seeing the beautiful patterns as Yogi stitches them, I'm weak. Well, that's the thing. So I think if you don't watch any floss tubing, stitch with me, and do not go on internet looking at any sort of, you know, stitching related content, maybe, just maybe, some people are just happy to stitch what they have. But when you watch someone else stitching something nice that you like as well, is I wouldn't say it's enabling. It's more just inspired, isn't it? It's inspiration, because you're not going to go and buy something you don't like. So it's not like if someone else stitching something you wanted. It's when, you know, something that gets your heart racing. You go, oh my goodness, that is a beautiful piece. And then you want it, right? So ultimately, you love those pieces. Let me pick the next one. Excellent. It's got 3 stitches here and quite a few around here as well. Oh, this one's even lighter. Yes, I'm in the air stitching territory. I'm going to brace myself. 47. There you go. That's air stitching area we're entering there. But it has to be done. I want to complete Mr. Potato's face, okay? And then I can move on maybe to the kitty a little bit more, rather than leaving a lot of loose stitches there. Oh, Natty, that's very kind of you. Natty says, Yugi has really good taste. and love all her colorful projects. Ah, as long as they don't have calamari and eyes, I'm good. I'm good. Yes. I love spaces, you know, like a room. All right, so Mr. Potato's nose is completed. And then 2 stitches there. Hello, Ebony. Suzanne. Calamari. Suzanne, please flash the no calamari sign, okay? Just to warn our newcomers here. We have standards here. Okay, no seafood stitching, no calamari. Yes. Very good, Suzanne. The warning sign for anyone who's thinking about stitching calamari. It shouldn't be allowed in a polite society. Seriously, we have standards. What? Ebony, what are you stitching today? Nati says, can Yogi see my messages? I asked the same questions 3 times. Which ones? If you put question mark or exclamation marks in the beginning, I normally will pick it up if it's, you know, something that you want me to answer directly. Because otherwise I just kind of pick and choose as I go forward so I don't get completely behind. I do my best anyway. I'm still behind. Oh yes, Ebony is a floss tuber as well, guys, if you don't know already. I mean, majority of people in the chat probably know Ebony already and her channel. But she does whip parade as well, just like Nikki. So we have many floss tubers here. We're very lucky. Oh yeah, Lizzie, you're quite right. No bugs. You can stitch bugs. There is no overall sort of policy to ban it, but personally I wouldn't. But you can. But calamari is banned, okay? There's a channel-wide policy. No seafood, no calamari, lady, okay? Oh, what is going on here? So, there's a little bit of a weird thing going on here. Let me have a look. Let me fix it. 1, 2, 3. Ebony has just got home from work. Oh, so is that how you treat yourself when you come back from a hard day's work? Ebony says, I just got back from work, so a piece with tons of sky. Sounds like a punishment. But this is how Ebony relaxes, okay? Inflict more pain on herself. I think these ones are incorrect. May have stitched these ones incorrectly. But the colors are so close, I'm going to just leave them. What is going on? Why is it like this? 1, 2, 3. I'm just trying to fix it. So we have 2 here. 1. Oh, okay. Sorry. Look away, guys. Look away, guys. Nothing to see here. Okay. Look away. Everything's good. I think I'll stitch over it. I think this is going to be tricky. Let me just thread this one. I think I might be 1 row off here. Let me find me first. Okay. Oh, what is going on there? So we have, why don't I start here? Okay, it's probably easier. Oh, a little crisis going on there. Busy mom, hello, hello. Landria loves bugs. Well, it's better you than me. Ebony says, if I remember correctly, the calamari lady was very popular when she was put out by hate. Really? How? Are you saying that there's a whole bunch of calamari stitches out there? Please, please, Ebony, say it isn't so. I need to have hope, you know. Oh, it was popular, really? The calamari lady with no hair. Oh dear, what is happening? The color is so light, I literally have to imagine that it's actually being stitched. It's all a dream. It's all a dream here. One, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3. Okay, one more. Need to focus on this bit. Alondra is asking, what pattern is the calamari lady? Oh, I'll leave it to you, Nikki. Nikki will know. Nikki is a calamari stitcher, okay? I'm sorry to break the news to you. I know all of you think Nikki is so lovely and everything, but oh, secretly, There's a dark side of Nikki. Okay, I found my way now. Now I know where I am. I was a little bit off there, but all is good. All is good. No one's looking, okay? even I'm not looking. All right, I think I found my spot there. Oh, that was close. That's a problem with the air stitching. It's just like, what am I doing? Right, let me get these couple of stitches done. I'm going to switch to something a bit brighter, seriously. Right, let me get this one. Oh, that was a little bit hairy. Abney says, I was saying in my floss tube, if I come home and stitch something fun, I'll stay up. Oh, I get what you're doing. Yes. Abney says, oh, I see. Hang on. Let me see if I'm so out of order with my comment there. Abney says, if I come home and stitch something fun, I will stay up too late. Stitching the sky makes me sleepy. I see. Sarah, no frogs. No one was looking, so I didn't count. And Steph has just joined us. Welcome. Here we go. Oh, this one is hairy. I hope the next color is a little bit brighter there. Alandria knows which piece that is. Is this portrait of a lady with like tentacles on her head? That's the one, Alandria. I know. I'll say, thank God, Alandria is normal. She doesn't like it. Oh, so Sylvia has a question here. Let me see if I can highlight it. It might help others as well. Lizzie says, does anyone have a magnifier lamp and LED live floor stand? Oh, the floor stand, the tall ones. If so, what's their opinion of owning one? Before I get one, I want Stitcher's opinions. I'm sure, I don't know about floor stand, but quite a few of you have magnifier lamp, isn't it? So if you could help out, Lizzie, please do. Yeah, it's probably like Abney. Some people would read really boring books like history or technical information like manual, IKEA manual. And then they go to sleep. I get it. So it's a strategy. But that's true though. If you're really into what you're stitching, there are times I just don't want to sleep. I just go, oh, what a nuisance. I have to sleep. I know, Alandria. I've just outed Nikki as a calamari stitchers, and majority of the regulars already know that. Okay, we keep it quiet. We just have that, you know, sort of ban no calamari sign flash from time to time, just as a warning sign. Okay. Oh, Catherine. Catherine, are you new to us? Let's have a look. Catherine Uniati, welcome. Says, hello, Yogi and everyone. Good morning from Indonesia. I think might be the first Indonesia stitcher here. Welcome. She says, I'm watching before my working day, usually, but today's day off. Happy stitching time. Welcome. Oh, wow. We haven't got that many stitchers from sort of Asia. We have some Japanese stitchers, probably because of the time difference. It's not most convenient for them, but I'm sure they're probably watching replay. So Katrina, Katrina is a Katrina. No, Katrina is one of them. Welcome, welcome. Marilyn asks, what do you use to record your video? I do not record it, I stream it. I use a camera. It's a GH5 Panasonic camera I attach to my computer. So I'm not using an iPhone, because you just, you know, with the camera you get better pictures. So we're streaming 4K. So Marina, so that's what I'm using. Right, let me see if the next color is super light. I'm gonna leave it. Yes, no, I need to be kind to myself, okay? And the face is kind of almost completed. There are a couple of stitches there, but they're super light. I'll come back when I regain my sanity. But for now, I'm craving for something a little bit stronger here. Oh, at least colors I can actually see, you know, the color is slightly different from, slightly darker than oxygen. So I'm gonna go and find some, to recover from this trauma. Here we go. Because if I keep stitching this light color, I might just fall asleep, just like Ebony stitching sky. Oh, this one's good. This one's nice and strong. Almost 310, but not quite. So I'm going to move to the left here to where my kitty is. So this is where the cat is, the orange cat. Number 16. 16. Oh, again. Hang on. So this is 310 for a while. Hang on. Let me pick this one first. There's another one that's closest. 110 around the edges there. 110. It's quite dark as well. Well, strong color. 110. Here we go. Dark brown. Oh, what a relief. Now, at least I can see my stitches. Air stitching is not for the faint-hearted. Hey, Pascal is here. Hello. Pascal says, everyone, hello everyone. Is it safe to come out with all the witches and aliens? I know. This group is full of extraordinary people. We have aliens. We have some practicing witches and maybe some born witches, who knows. And we have calamari stitches. We have stitches that stitching without gridding. Oh my goodness, I don't know what that is about. Or maybe stitching too fast, they just can't slow down. I keep telling them, you know, watch and learn from Yogi. You can slow down. It is possible. It is possible. I know slow stitching is extremely challenging and skillful. Just watch this, you know, and just learn from Yogi. You can slow down too. You can stitch as slow as Yogi as well. Have faith. Oh, now I can see my stitches. How nice. Oh, Lisa is actually using a camping headlight. So does that mean you have to wear a hat? Is it like part of a helmet or something? Like those people doing climbing and stuff like that. Can you imagine? Oh, so Lisa is wearing safety gear. So she's stitching safely. I'm really happy to hear that. Can you have a word with Nikki, please? Yes, I think Nikki just needs some guidance from, you know, safety measures. So she doesn't just go around without helmets, safety vest, and just roaming around and going rogue, stitching everywhere. Oh, I've been telling her to slow down. She just can't. And please, please give the calamari lady some hair, okay? Let me beg you one more time, Nikki. The calamari lady needs some hair. It's getting cold. We're in November, you know. Some 310 would be nice. All right, Lisa, so it's elastic. So it's like a hairband. All right, that counts. That at least there's a little bit of protection there. Lisa. Oh, I feel so much better with this color. The sanity has been regained. Let me move it over there a little bit. Oh, there you go. That's better. Lizzie says, I can only do about 200 a day. That's good. So we're not sending you to Alien Club just yet, okay? Just do not do anything that's reckless. You know, like gritless, stitching too fast, breaking the speeding limit, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, much happier with this color. Well, I think with, whether you have the magnifying part or not, a good lighting is definitely a good practice. I just love this fabric. It's just so lovely to stitch. So I've got, I might go over actually. Oh, Six, unlearn herself to say hello. Six, hello, hello. Welcome. Suzanne says, I can't stitch without my magnifier. Yeah, I think it's quite popular, isn't it? Just make sure you have sort of good quality ones. Otherwise, I think some people reporting to have a slight dizzy, kind of feeling dizzy. So Silver, Lizzie has learned the loop start with single strand. Yes, you can do that. It's a lot of work though. Normally I just do a cross and tuck the thread under. I'm too lazy to do a single strand loop start. I like the double strand loop start, like loop start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. So nice. See you later, River. One 110. 110. 110. 110. Can I have some chocolate, guys? Am I allowed? Oh, someone said it was chocolate day, isn't it? Is it chocolate day? My goodness. I just need a bit of a sort of supply of some chocolatey love and some coffee. I know. So I've got a new bag here, guys. The giant chocolate button has made an appearance in today's stream. Yes, I need some chocolate time, guys. Can chocolate time emoji, please, for a chocolate button coffee time. And if you're snacking, go for it. It's a new bag. I've just opened it. Look. Oh, look at that. Yes, chocolate emoji, please. Thank you, Sarah. Look, it's a new bag. Oh, I can smell it. Oh, fresh chocolate from a fresh bag is so good. It's almost like coffee, right? Coffee. If you have a new jar of coffee, ground coffee or something, new package, when you open a bag, oh, that smell is just fantastic. Oh, I'm in heaven. Look at this. Oh, seriously. And I have a nice cup of coffee here. Guys, let's snack. Let's celebrate our happy stitching with a nice giant chocolate button. Dun, dun, dun. I try not to drop it. It's a bit disastrous. Or start to melt. Oh, yum. Yes. Chocolate time. Suzanne says, I'm having some cashews. Oh, it's very nice too. I love cashews. I love nuts. It's too big. I have to bite into it. It's almost like biscuit. Oh, indeed. Yum. I'm going to have some coffee as well. Busy Mom's making dinner. No chocolate for me. You can snack on chocolate as you're making dinner. Doesn't stop me. And my coffee. Hit the spot right there. Very good. Can have a sip of I think a big piece of chocolate in my mouth. Pascal says, I'm on a diet. Pascal, let me tell you, dark chocolate, this one is about 74% of chocolate. Dark chocolate is extremely good for the body, and also the higher cacao content is, less sugar it has. So Pascal, get some really dark chocolate. Anything that's above 70%. It's got very little sugar and just goodness. You know, cacao is really, really good for you. So eating and talking at the same time. Oh, Silver is asking, where do you get the chocolate button? Lizzie, are you in the UK? I keep getting mixed up. I got this from Amazon UK. Normally, if you get a bag like this on somewhere like a health food store like Whole Foods, it's about $4.50. But on Amazon, if you look it up, it's $3.50. A huge bag like this, 120 grams, just pure dark chocolate, beautiful. So you can get it on Amazon. If you're outside the UK, it's a bit more tricky. They probably charge you a lot of money to get it shipped, if you can even find it. But this is my favorite brand, because I have bought chocolate brands that's even more pricey, because sometimes you go for those proper chocolate, they charge you a fortune, but a lot of them have sort of weird aftertaste, and this one just gorgeous, smooth, and melts in your mouth. You know it's good quality chocolate. Delicious. And Elandria says, I have Doritos, but not yet because I don't want orange fingers. Oh, those ones with chili powder. I see. Well, you can, I'm trying to think. I'm holding my chocolate with the left hand. Just one hand only. As long as it doesn't melt. Suzanne says, use chopsticks, no orange fingers that way. Talking from experience, Suzanne. Yes. It's a life hack. You know, we need those little life hacks. Use chopsticks. When there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, I love cashews as well. Delicious. Oh, hit the spot, hit the spot. I'm feeling good. With the coffee as well. Neighbor, Pascal, you know it by now. You know. Anything I love doing, I love you to do it with me as well. That's how it works here. So good. Oh, and Lizzie, if you're from the UK, you can just look up Amazon. I mean, you should be able to find, not those button ones, but the brand for the, they come in blocks as well. They have different flavors, Montezuma's. You can probably find them in your local Sainsbury's. And but those buttons, I've only seen them in health food stores, or you can just look up Amazon UK online. £3.50, it's a bargain. Big bag. It lasts you for ages. Maybe not that long in my case, but if you're in the UK, get a bag. It's top, top quality chocolate, but very reasonably priced. Let me have a look. Next. Oh, now I'm feeling good. Oh, now I fancy a little bit of navy blue. This looks really good. 88. 88. I really hit the spot. 88. It's a beautiful blue, actually. Oh, really dark blue. Look at this. Really dark. Suzanne says, I'm a bit OCD about hand washing, and I hate getting up and down when I'm trying to knit and snack. I saw somebody talk about using chopsticks while eating messy snacks, and it works really well. Just make sure your chopstick sort of skills is, up to scratch. Otherwise, you're going to drop your Doritos or whatever it is. Colorful snacks, whatever you're eating. Maybe disastrous. There's probably a good way to practice, because it's a life and death situation. And also, as a cat owner, I'm putting that loosely. My cat owns me. I think normally I'm just washing my hands quite a lot, which can be very drying for the hands. So I try to use sort of quite gentle soap, but still, I'm prone to dry skin with the hands because I'm just washing my hands so much. If I touch my little dolly and turn around to do something, I wash my hands. I think cat owners know what I'm talking about. Or even dog, if you have dogs. It's the same thing, isn't it? Here we go. Oh, now the kitty zone. This is the kitty's belly here. Okay. 3 down. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here. Two stitches. I'll just have a sip of my coffee in a bit. I'm going to just flip over my chart a little bit to have a look. I just want to see what I'm actually stitching here. Okay, so oh my God, I'm actually in the evil green crab zone as well. I'm a little bit belly right there. Oh dear, I could move down and start stitching the evil crab if I want a nice change from the kitty. Dear, oh dear. Here we go. Because if I just keep stitching, a lot of times I don't know what I'm stitching until the whole area is done. But yeah, it's a lot of green here. I was wondering why that is. It's the evil crab. 6 says idyllic cottage. Wow, I'm not convinced. 6. I'm not convinced at all. I think only Collin Thompson can answer that question. We just need to find a gentleman and interrogate him. That is the only way to find out. But the thing is, if you look at the entire piece and know that it's just full of secrets and surprises, would you be so shocked if it was an evil-looking crab? I wouldn't. I think it probably goes with the theme a little bit more than a cottage. And Susan says, or you could email GeckoRouge and get them to confirm it's a cottage. No, I think they probably wouldn't know, because probably only the artists can confirm that. Wouldn't you say? Because if you email Glenn, and Glenn probably go, oh, I don't know, maybe he's going to come up with a third option. Maybe he's going to go, well, it's actually a plate of salad. Okay, let's review the situation here, you know. He might go, well, it looks like a bowl of seaweed salad. There you go. They're clearly two big eyes staring at me. So, Glenn might see something else. Who knows? We're going to be more confused. Six. Alandra says it looks like a cottage in a snow globe to me. Where's the snow globe come in? Let me have a look. Oh, no, it's the kitty's belly. So that round shape. Yes, it could be a very dark, very, snow globe from another dimension. But look at that. How can you not see those big, mean eyes? Come on, guys, walk with me. Maybe GeckoRouge is going to come back and go, well, actually, it's a nice bowl of seaweed salad. And then we'll be on the floor. Seriously. Where am I here? All right. A few more there. I might grid it. It's a little bit of gridding happening here. Okay, no blinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I blinked. So I have to count again. There we go. So let me try again. I think it's correct, but it looks a little bit iffy. Let's do it again. All right. It's better safe than sorry when it comes to counting. So here's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And that's the one. The thing is, though, if you get 32 counts, because it's doable for 28 for you to grid yourself, but when it gets higher count, how do you, unless you get gridded fabric, gridding is going to be quite challenging, I think. Because the lines just get too thick. And it starts to bleed to the side and confuse you. Let me see. Here we go. Sarah says, yeah, it's a bowl of salad. Oh, Lizzie, do you mean the mock-up? Oh, we can have another look. I mean, it's always interesting to get opinion from people who've never seen before, or maybe have a chance to look at it again. So I'll give you a slightly zoomed out view here so you get a general idea. If you kind of, get a feel of how wacky this pattern is, would you be surprised if that's a bowl of salad? No, not a bowl of salad. It's basically an evil-looking crab with 2 big eyes staring at me, and with claws coming out from the side. I don't know that white bit. Oh, the white bit at the background might be part of that pattern, the fabric at the back as well. So yes, Susan says clearly 2 windows and the green door. Nah. Two big eyes. Pascal says have a little bit of chocolate. Do you think that will help with that? Oh, Lizzie says it looks like a sneaky toad. Now Toad has arrived in the chat. And see you later, Michelle. And well, I don't know. We're just, oh, I just noticed something. Can you see this bit? I've never noticed this, just next to The cat is every time I turn around, I see something new. I never noticed this bit before. It looks like a sewing pattern or something with little dresses at the back and the model at the front or something. Oh my goodness, I have to stop looking at the pattern because every time I turn, there's just something I never ever seen before. It's very scary. Yeah, because I've been looking at the kitty for ages. I never noticed there's this picture. You know what my theory is, guys? I know this is Halloween spooky season. Do you want to know what my thought is about this pattern? I have a theory. I think this pattern, let me show you. I think this pattern is ever changing. I think this pattern adds bits of details. They're not there every time you look at it. So next time, when we come back and look at it, there will be bits that we've never seen before. And you'll be wondering, hang on, I never noticed that. But the pattern will try to convince you that it's always been there. I swear I've never noticed that there's two ladies at the back there before. I am a little bit scared. Are you guys? I never noticed this. I've looked at the kitty so many times in this session with you, and most of the time I'm focusing on the bowl of green salad at the bottom there. I never noticed there were two ladies on the left there. I'm spooked. I don't know about you. I'm spooked. I think it's changing all the time. That's the kind of, whoops, why am I going over there? I've lost my plot there. Oh, Suzanne says, I noticed it right away. When is right away? Like last time? I've looked at this pattern for nearly 3 years now. I got this pattern, it was back in January 2003. Nearly 3 years. And I look at different parts of this pattern. And since I started reworking on it, because I'm just looking at the different areas, there's just things keep popping up. This is a strange, mysterious piece. It's got a life of its own. You know, last time I think we discovered the picture on the easel on the right there. It's actually the picture of this entire piece. So Collin Thompson must have finished that part last. You know what I mean? Because you have to know what the whole piece looks like in order to reproduce that. As a little picture there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me show you what's happening here. Okay, guys. Maybe this is one of those pictures. You know, historically, the paintings, they're haunted. So if I scroll over here, can you see what's happening here? There's a little picture on the easel. This is the picture of this entire design. So he must have done this bit last. So we know how he ended, how he finished this piece. Oh, I need to stop looking at it. I think that's what it is. This is one of those magical pieces. That's why I'm so drawn to it. the moment I saw it, even though there's some, elements of this design like faces and stuff like that, normally I wouldn't stitch. But I think it's just, I don't know. It's got magic power that I have to do it. And despite the fact that the chart being incorrect, I just have to come back here and do it again. I think this is just one of those pieces that if you're the one that's chosen by this piece, you have to stitch it. Oh, I think these two are incorrect. Hello. I missed one stitch from the left there. It's okay, no one's looking. Kimberly says, I like the little purple man on Kitty's head. Really? There's a man? Oh, I mean that little blob. Let me have a look. On a kitty's head. Oh, it's not blue. So Kimberly, oh, purple. It's pink. Kimberly is seeing something else. Maybe all of you are looking at a different version of this magical picture. You know what I mean? That's why we're seeing different things. For you guys, the version you're looking at is actually a cottage, but the version I've got is a green crab. And Kimberly is seeing a purple person, purple man. How do you know it's a man? It may not be a man. Maybe it's a female blob. You know, let's not jump to conclusions. Nikki says, is that a purple paintbrush or a lady's head? Where? You guys are seeing things. I'm not looking. I can't see. Who's got a paintbrush? I mean this little thing. I don't know what it is. It looks like, oh, I know, it's a cleaver. It's a big knife. Does it not look like a big cleaver? Is it trying to attack the kitty? The kitty is in fear. Look at the eyes of the kitty. The kitty's looking for help. Is it help? Oh my goodness. Ebony says it looks like a layer piece, like a lot of different bits of artwork in a collage style and configuration. I don't think it is though, because they all work together. It's a craft shelf, supposedly. So they're all craft related items, supposedly. Yes. So there's a really strong theme going on there. It's basically, craft related items. So you've got sewing items, you've got stitching items. Yeah. Oh, so Suzanne saw the sewing pattern the first time. I think this piece is maybe, cross different dimensions. So when I show it to you each time, it's revealing different bits to different people. So you see what you see, but we're not looking at the same thing. That's my theory. There, it's out there. Rose says, I keep looking, where do you see a bowl of green salad? It's a bowl of green salad. Look. Well, maybe when you're a little bit hungry, little bit peckish, you're more likely to do that. But let me show you what it is. Yeah, it could potentially look like a bowl of green salad. Look, it's a plate, and there's, I don't know, a huge piece of green vegetables. And some, I don't know, tofu. Some tofu seaweed salad. Oh, totally, yeah, it can be a dish. So, oh, I'm scared, seriously. Pasco says it's a mouse with no hair. I think Pasco is talking about this. It's a mouse? A mouse holding a cleaver, attacking Kitty. Oh, that sounds quite disturbing. It's a magical piece. Nikki says there's a girl with hair to the right and a paintbrush, but with eyes. Oh my God, Nikki, that sounds scary. Does a girl have hair or tentacles coming out of her head? Don't tell me there's calamari in this piece. I'd be distraught. One, two. Oh, this one is not correct either. Let me see. Let me tease it out. It's all good. All good. Reverse stitching demonstration right here, live on Yogi Stream. Natty says, I would love to do a stitch with me. How do you get Saga to show on the screen? So you would like to do a video, Natty? You could. Rose says, the pink creature until the kitty's hair looks like a mouse. Does it? What kind of mouse looks like that? It's like a blob. And that blob, similar style blob, kind of appear in different parts, because there is one on top of the piece where I was stitching. It was more purple, and I don't know what it was. Just like a blob, odd shape blob, but it's got hands and legs. It's very odd. I'd love to meet Collin Thompson to see what a guy is thinking, really. Here we go. One more. Now it's correct. The pattern cover of a little motif next to the cat. Oh, we need to bring it back to know what Suzanne is referring to. Oh, you mean this one? The pattern? Yes, it does look like, my mom's generation. If you buy a pattern, that would look like something like this. A slightly fadey and not very nicely printed, because the printing technology wasn't that advanced then. I know what you mean. But I never noticed it. I just never noticed it. It's very odd. Susan says, I think Yogi's been sniffed. Too much dark chocolate. That could be it. It's entirely possible. But Yogi's happy. A little bit spooked. 88. I know. I think this piece is special. It's got some sort of, you know, strange power. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I've seen documentaries of those, some paintings. It's got some sort of curse. I don't know whether you've seen those. It's like the certain pieces of painting. If you get it, certain things will happen to you. I'm sure this is not a cursed piece. It's just a magical piece. So that anywhere you turn, you see different things. And even when we're looking at it simultaneously at the same time, real time, the version you see is not the same version I'm looking at. That's my theory. Oh, Natty, yes. If you want to, depends on what system you have. It varies quite a lot. I've got Apple Mac and I've got an iPad, so it's very, very easy. If you on Apple's system, it's very easy to bring the screen, so the iPad screen on the screen, on your computer screen, wherever you're streaming from or recording from. Chloe says, I think the pink mouse looks like it's painting the kitty's face. Do you think it's paintbrush? I think it's a cleaver. It's a large knife. Oh, I need to protect the kitty. I need to keep stitching. And maybe swapping the cleaver to a flower. How's that? Maybe I can change the pattern and turn it into a flower. Peace. Peaceful world. Let me see, next one. Oh, I like some strong colors. No more air stitching. Not for this session. Let me see. All right then. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. It's close to black. It's not. Oh, but this one's so short. I'm gonna get a new strand. 1, 2, 4. Abby says, I posted something in the group that may confirm if it's a house or a crab. Really? Abby, let me have a sneaky look. I don't want Abby to spread rumors, okay? I'm pretty sure it's a crab. Let me have a look. Oh, Abby's been doing some research. So let me have a look to see if it's true or not. Let me just have a sneaky peek. Oh, what? But is that Collin Thompson piece? Hang on. Okay then, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I think it's worth looking at. Let me set up the Facebook here, okay? Hang on. Wow. All right. I have something to say about interesting. Okay, let me just bring this browser over, okay? And then maybe I'll get your view on this. All right, so let me bring the browser on the screen here. Okay, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. So you see what's happening here? All right. I'm sure you can see that. That's the furthest I can zoom. So Ebony has found this picture, and it says Collin Thompson's artwork of a little cottage looks very similar to your scary graph, Yogi. What's the verdict, guys? Yeah, hang on. Let me have a look at my all right. Yeah, I see what you're doing there, Ebony. Yeah, it does look a little bit similar. A little bit similar. Yeah. But the thing is, with this picture, because it's an illustration, you can actually see the grid of the windows, right? And also on the top, there's a kind of a sky, and I don't know what kind of, how do you call this, that type of windows there, facing out on the roof there. Yeah. All right. Ebony, look at the picture in the comments too. Pictures in the comments. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, what is that pink blob with a straw? So this is another version of Collin Thompson's illustration, is it? With purpley pink goldfish, and next to the fish there's a blob. What is that then? And with a straw. What's it with a straw? Because my kitty's got a straw-ish or a string. And let me look at the next one. There's another one. This is mystery deepens. Oh dear. Oh yes, that's what I mean about these purple pink blobs. What are they? And those are wearing hats. Whoa. So these are from Collin Thompson's as well. I love to meet the gentleman to see what's in his head. My goodness. Susan says it's not a bowl of salad. It could be. It could be a bowl of very strange looking salad. All right then. Yeah, I see what you mean, because the shape matches the arrangement of the house with two chimneys and a little side house, you know, to the right side there. I don't know what that is sticking out. Yeah, all right then. But it's a lot clearer on the illustration than on the pattern, right? So it's not me. If you look at the pattern, let me show you one more time, okay? Let me show you the pattern, and you can. I'm going to switch back to this. If you look at this, look, it looks nothing. It looks nothing like illustration. Let me switch back. Boom. It's not the same. Okay, I would say, yes, I think it's probably intended to be a 6. 6, I thought you were going to bed. You've gone to bed. 6 is... 6 is had to come back to the chat. She was just falling asleep just now. Now she's wide awake. Yeah, all right. Yes, it's a house. But would you not... Do you not agree? If you look at this, you cannot see the grid on the window there. Look, there is no definition there. And also the window on the roof there is practically not there. So we need to have a word with Glenn because he was probably the one charted it. I have to ask him what happened to the windows, you know? No. All right then. Okay. It's a scary house. How about that? It's a scary greenhouse with two big eyes. Okay, that's my conclusion. That's it. That's all I'm willing to go. They still look like eyes to me. I don't care. It's just like, I'm scared still. But great research, Abney. Great research. That's the spirit. Okay. So, inconclusive. I'm in denial. They just look like eyes to me. 6. There are no calamaris in my piece, at least. I don't know about the Facebook piece. Oh, those illustrations are quite odd, aren't they? What is the guy thinking? Seriously. After 3 years, it's too late. Yes, 6 says summon Glenn. Yes, Glenn has some. He's got some explanations to do. How come the house looks like a green crab or a bowl of salad, seaweed salad, when it's supposed to be a cottage? That's why Yogi's confused. It's not me. It's Glenn. And Abney says no definition because it's been shrunk to tiny little space on a huge project there. But it's a huge project. So it's got space. Create space, Glenn. Otherwise, you're going to scare people unnecessarily. And even now, it still looks like two big eyes to me. I don't care. I personally hold Glenn responsible. So, Glenn, if you're lurking, unlurk yourself and come forward to ask some tough questions from the chat, okay? Oh, Nikki says Glenn wrote me back. What did he say about what? About the pattern only situation, is it? I'm guessing it's a no. How's that, Nikki? Because if it was a yes, you would have been, shouting on from the rooftop by now. Glenn probably say, oh, let me guess. Glenn probably goes, Nikki, my dear customer or potential customer, thank you very much for your feedback. At this point, we're focusing on kit making, customized kits, beautiful kits for our customers. And there's no plans for pattern only purchase at this point. But stay in touch. And once we do, we will let you know. Let me guess. Nikki, am I correct? Am I correct? There. Yes, Susan, hats off to Abney. It's a spirit of research. Oh, I'm counting on you guys, Bex, hello, Bex. Bex coming back to us today. Hello, new Stitchy friends. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Yes, Bex. Did you see our debunking of green crab situation? Oh, it's quite complicated, I know. Yes. Now finally we have some answers. Nikki says he said he can only offer Collin Thompson as a kit for now. There you go. Basically, what I said. It's unlikely he's going to offer charts like that, just charts only, because at max, he can probably, GeckoRouge can probably sell it for, I don't know, let's say the same price as 6 portals. It's nothing comparing to if you buy a kit. We're talking, 400 to 500 and upwards. And that's their, speciality. And that chart, I'm pretty sure, is probably exclusive, right? So to give up chart only it will be, probably not a great idea. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Pascal says, watch how Yogi Glenn had to match dark chocolate. Huh? Pascal is talking in code. Decoded. Okay. Stiff dark chocolate. Susan. Yes. I'm in good company then. Me and Collin, first name basis. We're both sniffing the good stuff. Oh, really? Abney says, he's very interesting. You should look him up. He loves chocolate. He has left-handed. He's left-handed and colorblind. What? He's colorblind? Well, there are different types of color blindness, I guess. I am surprised. It's almost like, Beethoven. He couldn't hear, but he could make beautiful music. Oh, dear almighty. And now I stitched in the wrong place. Just too shocked. And he loves chocolate as well. Exactly. Great minds and everything. Yes. I bet he probably loves giant chocolate buttons. Collin, is that correct? Me and Collin, we both like big chocolate buttons. I'm right-handed though, but I can probably switch. I'm willing to switch to the other side. Yeah, but the thing is, Nikki, so there's a loophole in what he's saying. He's saying that he can only offer Collin Thompson as kits for now. Does that mean other charts he will be able to offer as pattern only? Oh, you should pursue. Maybe there are other charts. I know, but Nikki, did you mention the difficulty being outside of the UK? The shipping is going to be, pretty tremendous. Just, to gain his sympathy. Does it pity me? I'm a calamari stitcher, as it is. All I want is some strange charts from Collin Thompson. Involves green salad and purple blobs. Unidentified purple blobs. That's all I want. Give it to me, Glenn. Have mercy. Pity me. Suzanne says, okay, I'm taking you all to bed with me. Hello, that sounds like a party, Suzanne. And she says, if I don't guess your stitches, I fell asleep. Okay, Suzanne. Well, you can offer a number now. I'll take a note from you, Suzanne. you know. But taking all of us in bed, okay, yeah, that sounds like an offer. Some might actually take up that offer. I don't know who, who's in the chat here with us. Anything goes here. Nikki says, I think more people will buy the chart than kids. I think, Nikki, fundamentally it's a business direction, isn't it? I think if they start selling charts, they'll probably sell. But then I'm just taking a guess. I don't know what their business, vision is. I'm just thinking what they're trying to do is to position themselves to to be quite different from other companies that sell charts and maybe a little bit of kits, like Painful, Craft. They kind of do a little bit of both, isn't it? And it can, I suppose, there's an element of making profit. Maybe they can still, make profit there, but it's about having some sort of distinction as a brand separated from the rest. And I think they've been doing quite well, in terms of carving out a very unique position on this stitching market, because it's almost like it's like Versace or Chanel brands, luxury brand of the stitching world, if you know what I mean. Whether you like their patterns or not, if you talk about GeckoRouge, you talk about these beautiful boxes, like chocolate boxes, and they send you beautiful flowers and with a ribbon and beautiful charts that you can't get anywhere else. And that's where, they're positioned on the market. And they have to be, I would say, if I was a business person, which I'm not, I want to be persistent. I want to reinforce the idea. And yes, it's true, I might alienate certain customers. Some will go, well, that's far too expensive, I don't want it. I can't, either I don't want to spend that much money or whatever. And that's true, they will lose customers. But ultimately, what they're trying to build is a kind of quite a unique clientele there. They are big fans of this type of kits. And I think they probably do. If you look at the popularity, they're not as accessible as Heaven and Earth. And I don't think that's what they're trying to be. So even though they might sell more patterns, maybe that's not what they want. And I have to kind of agree with them, because they're quite unique as a company. And uniqueness is difficult. A brand that you remember. Everybody talks about GeckoRouge. You may talk about some patterns or presentation of what they do. So they're quite successful in that sense. I don't know whether they're making a lot of profit. I have no idea. I'm presuming they're doing all right, because they're still around. So I think it's probably unlikely they start to dilute, what they do by start selling charts. I don't know. Maybe they will. If they can put the prices high enough, and because they have unique charts that everybody wants and willing to pay for it. But otherwise, I kind of agree that they should stay where they are on the market. You know what I mean? Because if you want a large chart, supersized chart that's beautifully charted and pattern only, we already have Heaven and Earth, Oh, Rachel Morton says, Yogi, show the black cat. Which black cat? Oh, do you mean? Okay, Rachel, let me just read back. Sorry, I was on my TED Talk there, right here. I finished my TED Talk, okay? Now I'm paying attention to the chat. Don't get mad. Rachel says, let me bring up. Where's the black cat piece? I looked on Facebook and don't see it. It's got 368,000 black stitches. I want to see it. Are we talking about something new that's on Heaven and Earth? If so, we can have a quick look. I've got the browser set up. Let me just find it. Okay. Yes, it's all right. Everything's under control. You know, we have the technology. We can have a look. Is it a new chart, guys? If it is, I can go on to Heaven and Earth and have a little look there. Let me just find it first before I show the browser, okay? Just avoid confusion there. Let me see if I can load it up. Is it a new piece? If it's a new piece, we will have a look. Let me go back to the browser here, okay? So it's basic. So the piece probably just look like a patch of darkness. Is it here? Oh no. So let me go to new release. Is a new release? Let me go back. Not all products. Heaven and Earth. Okay, let me look at a new release. It's called Black to. Is it Black on Black or Black to Black? I can just do a search. Is it here somewhere? Or I can do a keyword search. Not this one. No? I think it's called Black on Black. Or Black to Black. Anybody? I don't know what. Black on Black. Okay, let me do a search here, okay? It's all good, everyone. We're going to see it together. It's very dark. I only saw a little thumbnail there. Where is it? It doesn't show. Why does it not show? It's too dark to show. Hang on, let me try again. I saw the thumbnail. Let me click on it. Okay. Oh, okay. My goodness. Am I surprised it's got 310, 300,000? It doesn't show. It doesn't want to show. Oh, here. There we go. There you go. All right. Yeah. It's, as it says on the tin, it is, yeah. It's black background, a black cat. On top of that, you've got black background. So that's why it's called Black on Black. They're lying, okay? It's yeah, it's kind of dark. Yes, it's Black on Black. All right, Sarah's got it. Sarah's got it. Sarah's alien. Okay, so so she fancies a little bit of 310 adventure there. So that's the piece. It's pretty though. It's a lot of black for sure, but it doesn't look dingy, if you know what I mean. Because I was imagining something that's just pitch black. Yes, yes. So it's pretty. So there you go. We've got it there. Let me just remove this one. It's a little cat. It's pretty. It's pretty for sure. So now we know what it looks like. And if you're brave, go for it. Go for it. Yes, Black on Black. Let me just scroll back a little bit, some discussion. I got. Oh, Abney's, I think Abney is referring to Collin Thompson. He started off exclusively illustrating in black and white. Abney, I'll look into that. I know vaguely what he looks like. I have searched his name and tried to find out what he looks like. You know, I'm curious. But I didn't look into his bio that much. But I'm just wondering, what medium does it use? I don't think it's a computer graphic situation. I'm just thinking about the material he uses. I don't think, maybe it's acrylic or something. I don't think it's computer art. And also I'm wondering about the same thing with Amy Stewart as well, in terms of what medium they use nowadays. Because, you know, do they illustrate on computers? Because so intricate. I'm just thinking what material, you know, medium do they use? I wonder. I fancy a little bit of, I don't know. Let's have a look. What colors have I got there? Nikki's asking everyone, how many of you would you buy this chart? Which one? Which one? You mean the one I'm stitching, or the black cat? Margaret? Margaret, hello, Margaret, says, hello everyone. I think the picture is a turtle. Margaret, are you in a, okay, are you in the green crab discussion here? So Margaret is clearly seeing a green turtle. There you go. Sea creatures, you know, seafood, turtle. So yes, Margaret. Yes, well, whatever you see is real. So if you see a turtle, it's a turtle, you know. I will not debate with you, okay? I see a green crab, evil one as well. Nikki says, but cross-stitch collect charts more. So I guess if they have a big customer base in the UK, well, I think, I don't know how large their customer base is. They probably have customers outside as well. I do know a lot of people outside the UK, not just Europe, but maybe in the US, buying kits from them. But, you know, Nikki, you know what I'm saying? It's about position their business on the market that's unique. Because if they start selling charts, you're going to start comparing their prices to Heaven and Earth, and no one can really compete with Heaven and Earth when it comes to prices and the quality of chart as well. You know, quality of the charts, I think they're both excellent. But, and I'm sure Pain-Free Craft or Artisy, they're all excellent. But is where do you sit on this vast market where everybody's buying charts left, right, and center and stand out? And I'm guessing, I don't know them, and Glenn can probably come forward and explain on their vision. But I think it's a very conscious decision for them to focus on this type of kit offering. And they're not making dimensions, ready-made craft kits and sold on mass market. It's very specific. You know, when it comes to furniture, you have IKEA, you have other brands. What's the other one? Is IKEA that's no longer Habitat. You know, Habitat is kind of a slightly upmarket version, or used to be more a market version of IKEA, and they all do furniture, right? And they reach really big market. But also there are furniture companies out there, maybe in France, maybe in the UK, they only make furniture that's made to order. That's how I draw the parallel, because if you make a lot of, IKEA furniture, you can sell a lot. You make a lot of money, a lot of profit. But then you have furniture makers, they only take order one at a time. And it takes, 6 weeks or 3 months to make a piece. But that's where they are on the market. That's what they want to be. And I kind of see GeckoRouge as those furniture makers that make one piece at a time. That's how I envision, And I think there's a lot of parallel. So if you go, well, who makes more profit? Probably IKEA, probably Habitat. I don't know. But there are, furniture makers, they want to make one piece at a time. They take your order and you have to wait for 3 months. So, it's just where you want to be on the market. So, I'm sure profit is a consideration, but I don't think it's the only one, So now I get off my TED Talk, part 2. Oh, Amy's Jewel is digital. Right, interesting. Yeah, Collin, maybe quite a lot of them transition from, paint and acrylics or whatever it is to digital because it's just more, I don't know, maybe easier to manage. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. As long as it's not AI, I don't mind it. Grace Hudson says, just get black fabric and stitch the green eyes. Okay, guys, if you want to finish a piece of gecko, sort of heaven and earth really quickly, here's your solution. But there are some fluffy bits, so like whiter colors. Do those, and then I can switch back so we know what Grace is talking about. Yes, a dark piece of fabric, and just do those whiter stitches and those green eyes. Yeah, I'm sure that works, right? That will make your life a lot easier. No 310 is required. Yeah, and you get to finish it very quickly. Well, not kind of quickly. I'm sure there's still a lot of stitches. Oh, Ebony says, referring to Collin Thompson, he uses Photoshop on graphics, tablets, and the Mac. Okay, that's how I draw later on, because I started off sketching on a sketch pad, like normal people. And once I have computers to play with, like tablets, I had Wacom tablets as well. And now you can paint, you can draw on iPad very easily. I see. It makes sense because medium doesn't matter. It's the art form that counts. I don't mind if they use computers to do it. And Ebony says, I agree, Yogi. GeckoRouge target market is not a mass stitching community. It's bespoke and focused. If you sell just charts, you have to sell a lot to make the profit, and it's just a few kids will get. Absolutely, I agree. And I think GeckoRouge, they clearly know what they're doing. It's a very conscious decision because it's very easy. Just open up their charts and go, hey, everybody come and buy it. It's like £15 per chart or something. But that's not what I want to do. So it's a very conscious decision. And it makes the brand unique because when we talk about GeckoRouge, if you want me to describe them, I can describe the company in one line, and I can do the same with Heaven and Earth as well, because they very clearly position themselves. It's very clear on what they're trying to do there. So with Heaven and Earth, I'll say it's a vast chart company and selling beautiful charts. They do a lot of sales. Done. Go have a look. And with GeckoRouge, it's like, if you don't know who they are, I just say they make, as Ebony says, bespoke, made-to-order kits. And they do exclusive, beautiful charts. So it's very easy. So if you have a company or a brand, you cannot sum up within a sentence. You have problems. So if you do a little bit of this and a bit of that and try to please everyone, you can't. It's just like when you come to Yogi, this channel, you can describe it in one sentence, okay? It's just Yogi stitching very slowly. No, that's not the strap line. The strap line will be stitching with Yogi every day. That's it. Live. That's it. Very clear. That's all we're doing here. I'm not trying to do anything fancy. I'm not trying to do backflips. Occasionally I do, but some Yogi moves involved. But other than that, it's very clear what we're doing here. We get together, stitch it together live every day. That's it. done. So Ebony, you're absolutely right. That they're trying to carve out this really unique, position on the market. No one else that I know of. Some people might do a little bit of charts, selling some kits, and some brands sell them on Amazon. GeckoRouge do none of that. If you want to buy their kits, you go to them. That's it, and you buy the whole lot. Margaret says, hello everyone. I think the picture. Oh, I've read this one. A 99 Pascal, well done. And Becky Snook is joining us. Yes, hello friends, she says. And 99 Chloe as well. Chloe is offering the number for Guess My Stitches is 324. 324, well done. Well, I'll note it down. So Chloe 324, if you win, you will know about it tomorrow. And Ebony says, and a product that's harder to get is much more attractive. Yes. To a customer, we can all get hate charts, but GeckoRouge is much more treat or something we wish we could have. Yeah, we can find parallel, as I said, with the furniture. Okay, if I have a piece of furniture that's, it took those people, what do you call them? Those people who make furniture. 3 months to make. There's a talking point right there, and the work is going to be beautiful because it's handmade. And same thing with fashion. You have couture. You have Gap. Nothing wrong with Gap and nothing wrong with whatever brands that are out there. But it's accessible, you get to buy them, versus something that is so special that even if you can't afford it, you think about it fondly. You know what I mean? It's like GeckoRouge. I was lucky to buy this piece, but I'm not one of those customers that go back and buy over and over again. But I think they probably have a group of clients that they will go back, they join the Go Club or whatever it is, and buy the charts, not the charts, the mystery kits or limited edition, this and that and the other. That's their target audience. It may not be you and me, but we know where they are, So absolutely, Ebony. Alandria says, pain-free craft is my special one, but it's because I like the kits rather than just patterns. If I want patterns, I would go to hate. Exactly. So pain-free craft, I don't know where they're going. They do a bit of both. With digital download, a lot of time they refer to other places to do it. Maybe that's where they are, but I think it's about clarity of what they're trying to do. Otherwise, it's very confusing. And what I found confusing maybe with pain-free craft is the majority of their charts are around, slightly above heaven and earth. But suddenly you have like 6 portals, that's way over. You could argue there are 6 charts, but to be honest, that for me is one chart, sliced in 6 pieces, but they charge a lot more. So I don't know. It's up to you. I mean, as a customer, you just have to find the vendors, the companies that you trust, you're happy to buy from. But I think clarity on the market in terms of identities is important. So oh, if I want this, I go to this. If I want that, I go to that company. And you don't want to start, become a sort of people pleaser, trying to do everything. So yeah, Nikki, I understand. And I'm sure GeckoRouge, they're probably aware they're probably going to lose out quite a lot of overseas customers, because prior to this, people from the US probably would be happy to buy. Now the number probably will reduce, at least for the time being, right? Because of the shipping costs or tariff or whatever it is. But yeah, that's the way it is. Who knows? They probably come up with a different strategy. But I think it's much better to be consistent than trying to do everything. 16. Oh, a little bit more 310. I fancy doing that because there's a clear definition going on there. So I'm happy to do a bit more 6. In the spirit of black on black, I'm going to do some 310 to celebrate that piece. As this is my tribute to that piece. Nikki says some of the chart sellers position themselves with their artists too, and some leave and go to other companies. Yeah, I'm sure. Because when it comes to deals, I'm just thinking, I have no idea about the chart industry there, but it's just like everywhere, isn't it? As a chart company, working with artists, it's a bit like record deals. Who can offer the best deals, right? So they stay with you, happy working with you, and being exclusive. So it's a relationship, and I can see heaven and earth. They're doing a great job maintaining relationship with their artists. You know, Amy Stewart is very loyal to them. I don't know if Amy Stewart's got pieces for charged by other companies, but I'm not aware of it. It could be. But if you want Amy Stewart artwork, you come to Heaven and Earth, right? And there's a huge catalogue of Amy Stewart. So you can tell there's a happy working relationship there. Yeah, I think when companies making choices in terms of their business directions, they have to accept by going one direction, they're going to lose some customers. So they need to have that courage and, you know, the kind of business vision to know who they are, what they're trying to do, so they don't lose their way. Because it's very easy, particularly when it comes to profit. And if you cannot see things clearly, you start to, you know, shape shift into different things. And before you know it, people don't know who you are anymore. It's just like being a person, isn't it? It's like if you don't know who you are and you're just trying to please people around you, before you know it, you don't know who you are. So be yourself. Be yourself, guys, because you're the best. If you're trying to be someone else, you're just a copy of someone else. TED Talk, Part 3. I think it's quite true because, you know, just simple things like saying no to someone. Just say, have a clear boundary and go, I'm not doing that. I am just not. I don't care if you don't like me anymore. I don't care if you're walking away from me. That's not what I do as a human being. That's where my boundary is. And you need to have the courage to see that and to execute. So you don't, you know, lose your way, really. Lizzie says, my eyes are closing and I'm meant to go. Good night. Yes, night night. Night night, Lizzie. Well done. Captain Squirrel, see, one goes to bed, one is joining us. Captain Squirrel is here. Sorry, I'm slightly behind with the chat. As usual, on my TED Talk Part 3 there. Yes. Oh, Captain Squirrel, I need full report. Why are you late? You know, I know it's unsociable hour in Australia, but you know how it works. You come to the class on time, in Australian time. Oh, Alandria, my first spooky bingo, 310, yes. We get a lot of 310 spooky bingo, but it counts. So this is today's first spooky bingo goes to Alandria. Oh, Nikki says many artists have left hate, like the guy from Squid Lady. I'm glad. Okay. Went to unconventional cross stitch collection. Yes, but maybe they leave for God knows various reasons. Maybe someone else just offer them a better deal. Who knows? And that's fair, right? If they think, well, it's just better over there, they should go. There will be more squid, calamari stitches over there. Or maybe hate. Oh, so is maybe they're imposing no calamari stitching policy at Heaven and Earth as well. Oh, yes. I round of applause for Heaven and Earth. No calamari stitching, okay? Oh no, Ebony's just bought a chart with a cat in it. Which one? Not black on black. There's a big cat. It's a close-up of a cat. Oh dear. Hidden cat, I know. It's dangerous. It's dangerous if you don't look carefully. There's a cat in there. Ebony. Danger is everywhere. It's right in the middle and you didn't see it. Oh my God. Nikki says Medusa. Something left GeckoRouge. Oh, is it the name of the artist? I don't know. I left GeckoRouge and started her own chart selling company. There you go. That's a different reason of leaving, because they're starting their own. The traitors. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It happens in the business world all the time. They partner with someone, and once they feel they're ready, they depart and start their own company. We hear that all the time. Oh, it's so much easier. 310 stitching, a big blob. I don't need to worry about the chart that much. Maybe I should stitch the black on black. I'll have a great time because, you know, no one would know if you make mistakes. 310 stitching. Melandria says, I've heard a lot of streamers say they refuse to use hate anymore for obvious reasons. If there is some scandal, but it's not that, I'm not aware of it. I wouldn't even want to I have no idea what that is. I don't want to spread the rumors. Captain says, I heard Medusa charts were charted very well. So Medusa is a company, is it? I'm not familiar with them. I might look them up. I think, you know, if you're starting a chart pattern company, you have to make sure that it's top quality, because all it takes is a couple of charts just don't come out nice. People are going to stop buying from you because these pieces it takes so long and so much work to stitch. People are going to get very upset if they don't come out well. They're going to turn their back on you, for sure. I would. Oh, okay. Captain Squirrel says obvious reason is AI. So do they produce AI charts now? I have seen a few charts. I was slightly confused from Heaven and Earth because I was looking for the artist name, but there's no artist name. There's just Michelle's name. So I suspect those might be AI generated charts. I see. Okay. But you can just simply not buy those. And not turn it into a political issue, right? Because they do have a lot of charts from humans. Just don't buy those. That's generated with AI, and if no one buys them, they'll stop doing it, and let your pocket, speak. There's no need to turn against the company. I think maybe they're just trying out to see if it sticks. And if it doesn't, they will stop doing it. Yeah, I think they'll probably label it quite clearly. I'm sure it's it's a decent company. They're not gonna lie to you. I think any chart that doesn't have an artist name attached to it is probably somewhat generated in a different way, right? Because otherwise there should be the artist name there. And just avoid those. Just don't buy them. No, Landria's Traveling Libraries by Amy Stewart. Quoting Room is by Kim Jacobs. That's it. And those have, clearly labeled, listed artist names there. And those were created probably all this AI madness came along. Just don't buy them. And I think this whole AI situation is going to pass because it's like a new toy. Everybody's trying to get hold of, get a slice of that technology. But before long, people are going to go, well, this is really boring because it's so easy. And as humans, we appreciate craft, we appreciate creativity. If we get a piece of a picture or whatever that does not require any of these things to generate, we're not going to enjoy it, not at all, because and we can probably tell the difference, when something is clearly generated. That there's a lot on YouTube or AI voices or whatever. And just so you know, this is a real person speaking. This is not AI voice, okay? And I think we know. I think our body has a sensor to detect something that's just not natural. And AI voices, I can definitely tell if something is AI. And there are a lot of videos out there with narration that's AI generated, and I can't watch those because it makes my skin crawl. It's just machine voice that pretends to be human. Ooh. No, I can't do it. Yes, Captain, I think they would clearly label if something's AI. And it's your choice whether you want to buy them. And those AI generated ones, you can always tell because it's just overly polished and and they look very, very, I don't know, I can't, they're definitely computer generated in some way. I'm not talking about using computer as a medium to create art. That I don't mind. But it's more of something that looks like it's generated. You just know. So, and I think we will be able to tell the difference, and also we're going to get sick of it because it just looks really icky. Betty says, good look at the free charts. The R one, if I remember, is made with AI, but it states it is. Yeah, well, it's a free chart, then it's fair game, right? It's free. And also, if they make it very clear it's AI, then you can decide whether you want to stitch it or not. And let the market decide. If everybody's put off by it, they're going to stop doing it. They're not stupid. Captain Squirrel says, I think if you're okay with stitching AI, that's a personal preference. Slamming hate for incorporating is just silly. Most people using AI, unfortunately, is the future. Yeah, I think it's a choice you make as long as they're very transparent with that. Then yeah, some people might look at a picture and go, well, that looks amazing. Human wouldn't be able to create that. So I love it. That's fair too. So, you know, that's a personal choice. But I think, yeah, I totally agree with you. To turn it into a political issue for virtue signaling is not wise. It's not wise. It's not necessary. And it's unkind. Why do that? Do not turn things into political issues and create division between people. It's just a company trying out different things. You can say you don't like it, you don't buy it, done. Move on. Captain Squirrel says it's like in the 80s when movies makers will refuse to work with CGI. Exactly. That's a very good parallel, actually, because when there's a new technology coming up, everybody wants to try it. And I remember, yes, when movies start to use a lot of CGI, people criticize them for it. But nowadays, every movie, when you want to create a crowd or some sort of something that's dangerous to do, you know, CGI is much safer, and also it comes out better. So if you're just creating an illusion and you can make it very realistic, I think the AI problem with AI at this stage, because infancy, it looks something, it's a sort of a slightly uncanny valley quality to it. I can see it. If I see something that's AI generated, videos or pictures, I know. My body knows, because my body knows what is organic, what isn't, what is human, you know, what isn't. And the voice as well. I can definitely hear if something is not human. And this one is very human, I tell you. And Betty says, I've seen people stitching that free out and it looks great. Yeah. I think the thing with AI generated product in general, it looks too perfect. And you guys probably have seen those videos of on YouTube in particular, kind of transitioning of famous people from the young to old or whatever. And that used to be done with actual pictures of them and just using, video transitioning or whatever. And now it's all AI. But the thing is, the people they generated, even though they're famous people, you know what they look like. They just look a little bit scary. They look slightly odd. It's because they look too perfect. Human quality is imperfect. Is that flawed perfection? And when that's taken away, just like anything that's machine made, that's so precise, it doesn't have that human quality. Our phones, yes, it's machine, but we're not looking for that kind of human quality in an iPhone, for instance. We like the fact it's precise. So precision has its place. But if you look at a piece of artwork, you don't want it to be perfect. You want to be able to see the paint strokes and weird things, glitches happening. That's very human. That's what we enjoy. So when something is so perfectly generated, it's very uninteresting. Claudia says, I think it's also different if you're talking about AI from Amazon. Hate is a modern daughter. They have to try and innovate to keep business going. So why wouldn't they test AI waters? Yeah, I think they're simply just trying out things. And if you love, what they offer to you up to this point, maybe we should support them. You don't have to buy those charts, but not to turn against them. It's just silly, yes. Nikki says, I respect GeckoRouge's business model. At least I have one of their charts. I know you're very lucky. I don't know how many people manage to get that large piece, just chart only. So you already have a piece of treasure, in your drawer somewhere. Yeah, that piece is going to keep you busy for decades to come. Or that row I haven't done. Yeah, because I was quite surprised when you said that. I didn't even know they used to do chart only. Chelsea Summers back with us, says, everyone back from the class. I hope you had a great time. Captain Squirrel says, I just watched Ebony's latest update and she had a problem with one of her AI charts, which was devastating. So I guess if you're going to stitch AI, you really need to look closely before starting. Ebony, are you still in the chat? What issues? I haven't watched your web video. I will. But what could be the problem? If it's generated perfectly-ish, I don't know what kind of issue you will have. Because the only difference is they probably generate the image and then chart the image. So the image is AI generated, but the charting process probably hasn't changed. I'm guessing. They wouldn't, generate the chart and the image at the same time. I'll go and watch Ebony's video. Oh, Betty. Betty says I was with Betty Hankins says I was with Gecko Patreon. Got a couple of charts, but when I dropped the Patreon, they blocked me from viewing the charts, even though I had downloaded them. What? I've written a few times asking for the access. So is Patreon the Go Club? I'm aware they have Go Club. That's people who join. It's kind of an unusual system. I don't understand it very well. But is Patreon is just people volunteer to support them? Is that Patreon, or is it something else? Because there is a Patreon system that people support creators sometimes. So you have maybe read into their terms and conditions. Maybe those charts were only available. They're only available if you actually an active part of the Patreon thing. I don't know what that is. Yes. Yes, email Glenn. Okay. Nikki has the email address. Just get in touch with Glenn. Ask him tough questions. Well, Betty, they're normally quite good with responding, though. Did you write to the right? I remember when I was asking them about Saga compatible charts, I got replies very quickly, even though it was a no. We don't know what it is. And we don't have no plan to support that. But they replied pretty promptly. So maybe give it another try and make sure the email address is correct. They're normally quite good with the customer service. Not that they will offer you what you want, but at least I'm sure they'll respond. So Betty says you pay so much each month. So is that because the Go Club, maybe the system has changed, but last time I checked, it's kind of it's almost like, you know, I don't know about where you are, but in Britain, they used to have, I don't know, they still do it, kind of a Christmas thingy that you can put money into that to a company, and they keep the amount of money for you, and you pay monthly. So by Christmas, they save up for you a certain amount of money that you paid in, okay? And then you have that money as allowance. Maybe they give you discount. I don't know what they do. It kind of slightly similar to their Go Club, that you pay them £50 or whatever, I don't know, each month. They keep the money there, and then after a certain time, like 6 months or something, you can use the money to buy their chart, which is your money, okay? And that's why I'm trying to figure out why you want to join the club. And let's say if you pay £50 every month for 6 months, then you should have £300 or something like that, right? And then with £300, you can buy the chart with the £300, which is your money. Maybe I'm missing something, but I think you probably also have access to some mystery charts or something. But I don't buy my charts that way. I do not want mystery charts. If I don't know what it is, I don't want it. I don't care. It's not a lucky draw, because the chart is not a product by itself. I have to stitch it. So if it's, you know, a chart with 6 eyes, you know, I'm losing out there. So I don't know, maybe I'm not understanding the system correctly. So Glenn, if you're lurking, you can come forward and correct me, okay? As a yogi, you're wrong. You know, it's not how it works. But it just looks like you put money towards their pocket, and then for a period of time, you can take it out and use it. I'm missing something there. I don't know. So, yes. But yes, Betty, I'm sure if you join Patreon or whatever, it's because you're a big fan of them and they should value you as a customer. Even though you choose to leave for whatever reason, they should still value you, so, right? Because you could go back. You don't want to burn the bridges. Nikki says, Yogi, my GeckoRouge piece is ungridded. What? What do you mean ungridded? You mean, have you started that piece? Nikki, do not go ungridding. It's a path of no return. You can grid yourself in the process, seriously. Have you started? Or is that the old web that's ungridded? Oh, Nikki, stitch safely, okay? Stitch safety first when it comes to stitching. And I'm looking at my time in the UK here, beautiful people. It's 12:14, okay? We did start about 10-15 minutes later than usual. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. So I might go for a couple of other colors, okay? And if you like to hang out, stay here with me. So GeckoRouge piece, that's a wool map. So I'm sure you started, right, with a large piece of fabric. Are you continuing with that piece or are you restarting? So ring Akio, I don't know what it is. I probably missed the discussion with you and Nikki, so I can't catch up. So let me flip my chart over. Oh, I fancy doing some red. Yes. Oh, yes. I know what I'm going for. I'm in the mood for that. A bit of bright red. It's probably 666. That's my guess, even though I don't know for sure. That might be 666. That's my guess, because GeckoRouge, they don't tell you the number, the thread number. 23. 23. And I need a sip of coffee before I embark on the 666 stitching. 23. Nikki says, I started it and gridded it myself. I've got 542 stitches in it. Oh, have you just restarted? Did you start it before or did you have the chart and never, this is the first start? So the fabric is ungridded. Well, there you go. You can grid it yourself. You can't go crazy ECC because you're gonna grid like a fiend. You're probably spending more time gridding than stitching if you stitch the usual way. So you probably need to royal roll, Nikki. Wool map, okay? Collin Thompson wool map. Royal roll, okay? Royal roll your way to your destinations. That's my suggestion. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, go for Nikki. Yes, you can royal roll. I've seen you doing it. Do not lie to me. I know you can. And if you royal roll, you just grid a little bit as you go, like one towel at a time. I like to see it, Nikki. Please do it for me. Do it for Yogi, just for my entertainment. All right. I think, let me have a sip of my coffee here. So Rin Akio, have you got world map as well? If I remember correctly, I think you do, don't you? If you're stitching the same piece as Nikki, let me know. And please post your whip on our Facebook as well. I love to see it. Ah, Nikki's working on the world map on 28 counts to start. It's a long time to go. Yeah, it's a world map. What do you expect, Nikki? It's one of the probably the biggest chart from GeckoRouge. Is there a bigger one? I think they've got a couple of versions for the world map, but there is a really large one. So I don't know which version you managed to get. But yeah, it's a world map. What do you expect? The world, it's a big world, Nikki. Royal roll your way to victory. You can do it. There are quite a few of this color there, so I probably make it my last number, even though I've got quite a few to go. I've got a very long thread, and there are quite a few down here, so I'm gonna just take my time and do it. But just to let you know, this will be maybe my last color of today. And if you're regulars, you know what's happening, you know? It's time to start contemplating and maybe counting. Okay, rewind and count every stitch the yogi has made for this session. And because by the end of the stream, we play this little game called Guess My Stitches. Okay, as it says on the tin, it's for you to come forward, unlurk if necessary, and guess my stitches here. I know, it's exciting, thrilling. And we have new winners every day. Every day we have a new winner, we celebrate. And even though Saturday category is different, the winner of Saturdays is the winner for the entire week. All right? But today you could be the winner too. So come forward and pay attention to the last stitches I'm making here. There are quite a few left. I'm going to keep going for a little bit, okay? Because I love this color. I did some air stitching and 310 stitching, but I love this color. This is my favorite color tonight. And I suspect it might be 666. And interestingly, the symbol on a chart is also 6. It's a little hint there. Nikki says, royal roll, your favorite method. No, Nikki, the royal roll is your favorite method for this piece, because you're going to be royal rowing all the way to different destinations on the map. So it's going to be your favorite method, okay? Because if the fabric is ungridded, you can't go for ECC. It's just not practical. Or maybe block by block parking. How's that? You've got a demonstration. If you can't remember how to do it, I've got a demo. I've got a tutorial of that right there as your reminder. So no excuses. All the numbers are flowing in. In that case, let me show you. Bring on our super duper Guess My Stitches machine, okay? And every day's a surprise. You've seen it before, I'm sure. You'll probably be falling off your chair as you see this beautiful machine that I made. It's no AI. It's sweat and tears. With my little hands, I built this machine with my power tool, just for your enjoyment. Okay, so come forward, offer your number, and even if you're half asleep, this is probably the best time. You know, in your dreamland, you probably get inspiration and come forward with a random number that just so happen to be the correct one. And we're not looking for spot on. Spot on is good. It happens from time to time. We're looking for the closest number, just like last night. The closest one wins, okay? All right. And you have to add these ones in as well, guys. You know, I'm still stitching. No one is watching Yogi stitching anymore. Now the numbers are coming in. These ones count as well, guys. Every stitch counts. Okay, I'm going to do 4 more, okay? 4 more. There are 4 more in the corner there. I'm going to do. Every stitch counts, guys. And if you're lurking, it's been lurking for a little while, just come forward, unlurk yourself. throw a number out. Your guess is just as good as mine because I have no idea. If I play with you, I'll probably lose every night because I literally have no idea. And this way of stitching is challenging. So today's winner will be very impressive because who knows? It could be 5 stitches. It could be 5,000 down, 5K stitching. Nikki, do you think it's 5K? Nikki's done 4K a day. I know it, and she bragged about it. That's why she's in Alien Club, okay? We don't send innocent people to alien clubs, okay? If they're in alien clubs, they belong there. So if you're part of alien club, you might get biscuits and milk from Sarah from time to time. But other than that, you just keep stitching, you know, inside the club without coming out to scare people. Last stitch here, guys. All right. Very nice. Oh, 310, not 310, 666 stitching, a strong finish, guys. We start with 310, we end with 666. Satan's color, or maybe. Let me end this thread elegantly. Okay, here. Whoops. Ah, beautiful finish. With this beautiful color. Let me pop it back. 23. All right, guys. You still have a few moments to come up with a number as I'm giving you a brief recap of what's happening today. Today we debated about the cottage. The green crab mystery has been solved thanks to Ebony. Okay. So, okay, I accept this may be a green crab. No, sorry, maybe a cottage. Whether it's a whimsical cottage or not, I have no idea. But it's a cottage of some sort with strange windows. All right. And today I did a little bit. I finished partially, pretty much close. Finished the Mr. Potato's face here. And then did some surrounding stitches, some 310 stitches, air stitching, and finish strongly with 666. And that's where we are today, guys. How many stitches have I done today, guys? I have no idea. Let's have a look what's happening here. Let's see, look at the submission. We have a couple of submissions before, but I forgot what they are. Let's keep it quiet. Don't tell them that I totally forgotten their numbers. Okay, so first of all, start from the top. Unlurking, Lakika, 357. Yes, unlurking is the correct action there. And Susan Chamberlain, 250. Jamie, 262. Betty Lou Taylor's 275, Nikki 178, and Steph 227, Captain Squirrel 214, and Sarah is still with us 288, and Betty Hankins 345, Andrea 241, Busy Mom 195, Clara, a lurker. Clara, we have a person unlocked. Yogi, is your 28 count Lugana fabric was it made by DMC? Yes, it's a DMC. Okay, just a little bit detour just for Clara there. It's DMC, brilliant light. I think the fabric is very, very light. It's not lying. It's true. It's a DMC fabric, and we also have Alandria 236, Rin 239. Frida 225, Grace Houston 175, Susan Barnes 200, and we have Clara 251, Claudia 312, and we have a couple of alien emoji there, and Bex 185, Belinda 276, and Rachel 247 6222. Amazing. Guys, you have to look through all these numbers to find our winner today because I can't read numbers. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for a big reveal here? I think you are. Let me highlight this and zoom out. This is where I am right at the bottom, a little blob down here. Are you ready? 3, 2, who is going to be our winner tonight? 1. Ladies and gentlemen, or maybe ladies and ladies, The number of stitches I have completed today in this beautiful Tuesday night is 271. Who is our winner today? I think someone is pretty close. 271, 271, 271. Guys, look for me. Oh, here we go. Hang on. Betty is pretty close. Anyone closer? Anyone here? 275. So 271. 271 is the correct number. 275 is the closest so far. Is Betty Lou Taylor our winner tonight? Guys, let me know. Confirm for me. I think I am right. Right? Oh, 276. 275 and 276. Okay. Belinda, you're close, but slightly far away. We have a lot of competitors tonight, so I'm going to be slightly strict, okay? 276 is tremendous effort. 276. But I think Betty Lou Taylor may be the winner tonight. Yes, round of applause. All the trees coming out. And Belinda, great effort as well. Very, very close. So guys, Betty, you know by now, you're a regular. You know what's coming up. You're receiving the love and respect from the chat and beyond, okay? From the stitching world and beyond as well. And you get to enjoy the buffet that's coming up. Bring on the buffet to treat Betty and me mostly. But Betty's allowed to have a little bit. Okay, Betty, you're in for a treat. Look at this beautiful spread from Sarah here. Not just biscuits and milk. We have fruit as well. That's pretty nice. Very healthy and wholesome. 6 biscuits. And Claudia, we have baguettes and croissant, French style. Very, very nice there. And Frida, everything, and rings coming up with an inedible item there. Ring, bring up some food. But a meadow's nice as well. And Frida here, and we have what is that? Spam. Yes, delicacy, Hawaiian delicacy, spam right there. And Nikki as well, very lovely. And a round of applause. And Busy Mom, as usual, very wholesome. You can tell Busy Mom has got kids, so volume is everything as well. And Grace Holston, yes, Betty's happy. Look at this. Rejoice, and champagne as well, of course. You're allowed. And Landria, Susan, everybody, thank you so much for joining me today. And Jamie, beautiful chili. It's nice. It's important. Spices is, spices of life, whatever it is. So from here, 31 past midnight. Once again, we crossed two days. We stitch from Tuesday to Wednesday one more time. And thank you for keeping me company, my brave soldiers, my beautiful stitchers from the sleepy London town. Yogi signing out. And I hope you enjoy your session there. We had great discussion today as well. These things have to be talked about. And I'm going to bid you good night. And if you're in Europe, I salute to you. If you're still here with me, and wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Night-night, everyone. Give me some night-night emoji there, guys. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, our festive stitching, okay? Festive stitching is going to be my final session for my Halloween stitching. And the week after, we start our Christmas stitching. So, ready, guys. Okay? It's going to be a lot of fun sessions forward. I hope you're here with me. Come to see Yogi every day. And night-night, everyone. Good night. See you tomorrow.